Friends and Phantoms, welcome to Spirits of the Game, where we play D&D, and so do you.
Yeah!
I am known as the Spirit Master, your conduit to the world of Almir. Watch and redeem your phantom fuel or channel points to help our favored five. I look forward to having you in chat.
Oh, yeah! I love you, Spirit Master!
Thank you, Spirit Master. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. We have a loaf. Oh, it's still there. Wonderful. We have a lot of cool stuff for everyone. I'm so happy to see you again. Thanks for joining us. If you saw our stream announcement, you know we're doing something a little cool tonight, which I'm really excited about.
That's good. We never do anything cool on this stream, so.
Yeah, this
well, you guys don't.
It'll be a cool experience. Oh, okay. Thanks. Okay.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Did we stall long enough for you?
Nope. Stall more, please.
Poopy, poopy, poopy.
So for real, I took the Mage Slayer feat.
It's not even on you guys.
So you're gonna die.
Here, Phil.
Oh, okay. You're gonna die.
What?
You're good, I think.
Why do you think?
Why do you think I'm gonna die? I can't die because
I got
I'm
the
the
Mage
rest of
Slayer.
I'm not a mage, I'm a wizard.
Thank you.
Thank you to Brain Fox Arts for the resub. 6 months.
Let's go.
Wow.
That's a long time.
I mean 12 months.
But I could have taken unarmed, the improvised weapon, Tavern Brawler for the improvised weapon thing, and you can use it after you hit somebody. You can use a bonus action to grapple them.
Grapple someone, right?
Okay. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry, my internet cut out and I was a little bit panicked. Welcome back, Spirits of the Game. Thank you, everyone, for feeling back. We have Jean back. So fantastic.
Can't see
Thanks
enough.
for joining us tonight. As always, I am your game master for the evening. My name is Ryan. Remember, if you're having a great time tonight, remember to share us around. The biggest thing you can do to help us is just share that we're here and that we're doing this really cool thing, and we'd love to see more folks joining us in the audience. If you are catching us for the first time, welcome. Thanks for joining our table. If you are catching us on YouTube, however, the Spirit Master's magical spirit orb powers can only view your interactions over on Twitch. So if you want to jump into combat today, which is going to be extra fun, I might promise, and potentially do some extra special spirit handness, or even want to have your voice being heard on what our new special spirit power is used for, jump on over to Twitch for me. If you are over on Twitch and you haven't used your Prime sub for the month, and you are feeling a little bit of extra generosity this month, feel free to kick it our way. We'd really appreciate it. I also want to shout out today, if I can pull it up here, that we have a very fun little thing that we're doing today. We have collaborated with a fantastic little Kickstarter for Grave Robber's Guide to Ghouls and Ghosts. It's an independent project, so, not involved with wizards at all, but they're an independent project made up of a bunch of different little creators here and there. It has strong Halloween and horror themes, which, we're in October. We're approaching our spooky day. It has tons of stuff like necromancy, blood magic, zombies, vampires, werewolves, the whole classic shebang there. Super fun there.
Very
One of the main calling things is they have 13 new subclasses, 50 new monsters,
We probably don't have new spells, right?
over 100 new magic items, and spells. I know. It's pretty fantastic, pretty cool stuff.
Are we gonna fight all 50 monsters today?
No promise.
That's what the combat is? Oh my
At the same time.
And watch Killian cast 100 spells in a row.
Wow.
At the same time.
So with all of that, it's double the value of a standard D&D supplement, so that's pretty cool. It also, because of some funding goals that they reached, it includes a pre-made adventure as an add-on. So if you are brand new to DMing, if you're jumping in, joining Spirits of the Game, you're like, hey, this is cool, I want to start my own group, but you don't know exactly where to begin, but you're like, well, Halloween's coming up. It's a pretty neat thing to check out. Also, with certain backer tiers, if you jump in now, and we get to even further goals, some allow for designing monsters, magic items, spells. It is so, I'm just really excited. Because also, the final thing is that one of the current stretch goals is for Pathfinder 2nd Edition, which I think is super cool.
That's the best edition.
It is arguably a good
I'm not
edition.
even lying.
Regardless, now is the perfect time to jump in and join the backer. You might see in our one of our pinned messages is going to be a link over their Kickstarter. If you're on our Discord, it's in our announcement for the day. Please go over and check them out. They're super cool, and you might see some fun stuff from Grave Robber's Guide to Ghouls and Ghosts.
Yeah.
Without further ado, I'm going to get us back into where we had previously left off in our world of Almir.
I'm still transcending.
Oh yeah, that is where we
Oh
left
my
off.
god! Jesus, I
I forgot
forgot.
that's what we were doing.
Oh, you got okay.
Anyways, I cast Fireball.
Alright.
No, it's spooky fireball now.
Shoot fireball.
So, last time, the favored five made their way back into Syl, traveling with Sir Bavo. We had some heartfelt conversations, some new discoveries about some things in our past, and made our way through an tumultuous checkpoint back into Syl, stopping in the town of Lazyport, as per the instructions of some very impassioned spirits. Going to Lazyport, we found out some interesting things. Some folks were talking about how the steward of the City of Progress was being followed around and exclusively kept an eye on by the Nightmare of the Front. In addition, we also made our way to a place known as the Oracle, a formation of rocks that has some special spiritual significance. Getting there, there was a pair of spirits that were accosting, trying to get inside of the Oracle and speaking about some kind of master. Making our way inside, we discovered Gibberish, the Lord of Gibberish, was inside and very damaged. Only one of its heads still functional. Unfortunately, our heroes were not able to complete the Lord of Gibberish's quest in time, and so the Lord of Gibberish has had to find a place to recover within one of our heroes.
Burp.
The last thing, as Nesh falls back to the ground, Gibberish's voice still ringing in your ears. Nesh, in a brief moment, you come to, not realizing what has happened. A moment ago you were speaking with Gibberish, and now you're standing there with your friends. From here, you all are unsure of how to proceed, as Nesh, you feel fine, but all your friends are looking at you in horror. The Oracle, you can inside hear just the drip, drip, drip of the water as Nesh is standing in this pool. Nesh, your feet are very wet. Not much is said as you all look at each other.
Nash?
Is he going to say something?
What, did I die again?
What?
Oh.
Well, I hope not. Dirk,
No?
how do you feel?
I feel alive.
What do you mean?
Like,
How are you okay with this?
Wait, Ryan, did you say that we remember this happening, but like it wasn't necessarily
So Nesh doesn't remember actually what happened with the Lord of Gibberish. Nesh, as far as you're aware, your memory is you all walked in the Oracle, you briefly saw Gibberish, and Gibberish informed you that you had failed the quest. And now you're standing in front of your friends. It's a little bit hazy. The rest of you are very aware of what just happened.
Oh, okay.
Do you feel any different at all? Is it?
I feel like a failure. Of course. Rub it in, of course. I mean, honestly, I tried to recruit Minnie. Turned out he was working for the most evil and nefarious men in the entire continent.
Right.
And now my lord is disappointed in me.
Well,
Frankly, I don't want to stay here. I would like to move.
Yes, you remember that Sir Baba was still waiting for you back at the inn where you stopped.
Well,
in Lazyport.
hold on. You don't remember getting
Basically
possessed by the
I-
Lord of Gibberish?
I would remember getting possessed.
The Lord of Gibberish is like inside of you.
Hold up.
And
Wait,
not like
okay,
a
when
cool,
you say
funky
possession,
way.
was it like possession of like, Or was it like?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it was
That's
the
the first
first.
one.
Oh,
The first
I
one.
think it was
did the second one?
exactly that.
Oh.
Yeah. No, but do the second one just in case.
Yeah, what is this?
What-
I was gonna
What
do
was the
a
alternative?
marionette show.
No.
Oh no, the
Well,
first one.
that
First one.
remains to be seen.
Marionette would be cool and on theme for him. But it's definitely the first one.
Could you just sit here for about 10 minutes? I just gotta make sure that there's nothing wrong with you. I gotta run some tests.
Okay. Do you think I'm Fireball! Try to cast Fireball.
Whoa, whoa!
You all
Like
hear
ducks.
echo in the space.
Coming from Nesh.
Originating from Nesh, yes.
I don't get why
Okay.
that's funny.
That wasn't me laughing.
Like we said.
Lord of Gibberish, let go!
Don't point the blade at me.
I'm pointing it at the Lord of Gibberish. I
Yes,
think.
but I'm still here. So like, don't.
Lord of Wait, I've seen you do this. I invoke! Lord of Gibberish,
Very well.
come out of Nesh's body and fight.
Well,
A silence echoes through the room.
he did give us a task, so maybe completing that task will help us get rid of him?
I don't know if I want to help this guy. I really didn't before. Now I definitely don't want to help him.
What?
Yes,
Well,
but do
he is
we
me.
want him in Nesh anymore? It seems like
He seems
that's
fine.
a...
He seems
I'm fine.
Tell her you're fine.
I've never felt closer to my lord.
That's a good thing.
Well, you've never physically
as
been
you
closer.
say that you've never felt closer to your lord, you will feel a groaning, gurgling sensation in your stomach, and something rise up from your throat.
Oh,
You gag. An arm reaches out
What?
and
What?
places in your hands the orb.
oh my god.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
Marin, could you?
Yeah, I'm casting Detect Magic. You are quarantined magically.
It's like it actually happened.
The power of gibberish.
Additionally,
Additionally.
What else can I throw
spectral
up?
insectoid arms reach into your ears, pulling out spectral spider webs, which then get quickly wrapped and spun around your head, then neck, then chest, and finally full around your body as you are now momentarily a cocoon before you realize it was just a vision. Nesh, gain 1 inspiration.
Oh my god, okay.
Courtesy of Rael.
Right,
Yeah, I feel fine.
Okay, well,
It's fine.
we do have to go. We're not done talking about this.
Of course. Maybe I can cast a different spell
Nope. Hey,
that isn't fireball,
Think
but
it-
just as destructive.
I do know this one spell. Anyways, I'm casting Detect Magic. And
Okay.
so
Well, we need to kill
the time we
the
leave.
nightmare. So
That's in our long list of things to do.
We have to get back to Sir Bavo and potentially stop by the suburb of Craghold.
suburban Craghold.
we're stopping by Craghold.
Well, we're
There's
near the area.
There's
Going down.
nothing to do there.
Really?
Is
Oh.
there anything else in this sort of like cabin
Yeah.
with us?
Inside the oracle with you. The
Yes.
oracle there is tiled stone around your feet, but otherwise it looks like it has been cut through by water.
Mhm.
There is the small dish of water or indentation in the floor where Nesh is currently standing, but otherwise there is no other soul within the oracle. The only remnants of gibberish is a green and white liquid that sits on the ground where gibberish was previously.
What even was the point of this place?
Can I go check out the like fountain in the middle and that green liquid?
Yeah.
feeling thirsty.
Those are two separate things, so
Sure,
you can check out one if someone else would like to check out the other.
I will check out the other. Whichever the other.
I'll do the green goo.
Okay,
And I'll
green
stay
goo.
over
Green
there.
goo.
White liquid.
Nearest, roll investigation.
You're
Roll
just
investigation.
the fountain in the middle.
Oh,
Like it's just regular water.
What? The white.
No. Okay. It's
I
investigation.
misunderstood.
Clearly.
Listen, dude, I got one thing on my mind, and it's
and it was white.
White liquid.
It was white.
I summon the spirits.
Oh, we're fighting?
No, you can't. No, you can't. You can't. You can't. No, you can. No, you can't.
All right.
I rolled a 22 investigation.
Okay. Yeah. Varia. Going up this liquid, it is there. Normally, with this kind of what you would assume this to be, it looks very much like it is a mixture of some kind of fluid and pus. The smell that you would normally at this point expect to be very sweet is actually very sterile. There is not much coming through, a very soft hint of sweetness, but nothing very much there, as though it's not whatever this liquid is pouring out of gibberish is not something you're familiar with to a large degree. But as you reach down and get a little bit on your finger, it disappears into your skin. Nereus, what did you roll for investigation?
Free moisturizer.
Nereus,
In its skin.
the tiled floor that you were on has pictograms of various individuals doing certain rituals. Going through the pictograms, they each seem to be depicting certain poses of an individual standing in this water. And then at the very center, around this image of this water, or around the indentation, this little bowl with all this water, there is bright light shining through each of these individuals' eyes. Putting some things together, this seems to be articulating that this was a place that someone who would be particularly gifted would go to see the future.
Okay, cool. I'll rejoin with the group and I will relay that information.
I mean, yes. What is this place called again?
The Oracle. So I do think that would have been. I don't like the smug look.
Wait,
that
Nesh,
you're giving me.
are you familiar with this place?
I don't think I've ever been here specifically.
There's more of these.
Nesh, looking down at your feet in the water, you see two long, beaked heads carved into the stone of the bowl. This seems to very much be a place of gibberish.
Of course, we have many places of worship. You think you can just, divine the future from one location? You can divine it from many.
Well, yeah.
Right. Like from the books that we stole. Right?
At this point, enough time has passed in the possession, the fighting of the beasts outside. It is beginning to get a little bit late.
Okay. We need to go back to Sir Bavo and my dad and Ceylin and make sure nothing's happened with them. Because there were Neberon soldiers here in Lazyport. So we should go.
Well, hold on. Before we do, did I detect anything?
Did you cast Detect Magic on
Nesh?
Uh,
Just I cast it.
So
Everything.
the
I'm
thing that is
flashbanged by
affecting, I will give you. You ritual cast it though. That shouldn't matter. Okay. Nesh, you can tell that there is another. Or Nesh, Killian, you can tell that within Nesh there is another presence, but it is not very. It is not like he's under the effects of a particular spell, but more that there is a certain magical energy that is displaying off of him that wasn't necessarily there before.
Okay. Well, I don't know what this will mean for us, but I guess we'll find out. As soon as you feel anything out of the ordinary, you need to tell us.
Anything. Bubble, gurgly, stomach, anything. Well, maybe keep the stomach issues to yourself, actually.
Okay.
But,
No, you should let me know so
it
I
hurts
can.
very often.
okay, well, at least let Varia know. You keep that for me. I don't
eat
care.
raw meat. That is why.
Hey, so do I.
So I will not change that.
I have, I think I had a holy water flask that I used in episode 1. But I still have the flask for it, so can I, scoop up some of this green goo?
Yeah, scoop up the green goo. Add one vial of
Pus in a cup.
gibberish goo.
One vial of gibberish goo.
Oh,
I've
like,
seen that
Right
video.
now let's leave,
Okay.
please.
Yes.
And thank you.
All right.
You're not getting the creeps from this place, are you? No, we should go. I'm ending this conversation right now. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Sounds good.
Wonderful. As you all make your way outside of the Oracle, making your way through this strange stone door that you, some of you, opened from the inside. Walking out, you see in the distance on the water, as this faces out towards Wild Sea, you can see some of the islands, Roek off on your far right, Brimlet off to your left. You also see a
Yes?
Killian.
Oh.
Off in the distance, you see a faint fog rolling in. But there's a slight maroon hue to it. Very, very far from the distance. Before it disappears. As you all make your way then back into the town of Lazyport itself, you see that soldiers are knocking on doors, checking in with folks. And you see that at the tavern where you had previously been, the doors are closed. The stable, if you choose to go around to it, you can find Sir Bavo and Saylin and Bogan and get on your way if you would like to.
Bless you.
Yes.
There's nothing else that we want to do here, right?
As long as your people are ready, like they don't need to rest anymore. Do they think they're rested well enough?
Well,
Can they keep moving?
It is late. I don't know if it's a good idea to rest here, though.
Well,
with the horses now.
we need to hunt down the nightmare.
Right now?
And the nightmare does not rest. So we
Well,
do not
We
either.
know where
Actually-
the nightmare is.
I want to sleep.
It sounds like the nightmare is wherever Malvolio is.
Exactly.
But I don't think Malvolio's going very far. I think Malvolio's just in the City of Progress, right?
Where else would he go?
So then hunting the nightmare should be really easy.
We know exactly where we must go, and we know how fast we must be there.
Woo.
Yeah, how many days do we have left until
many
we're supposed to
fast?
start the...
Teleportation!
Yeah.
Before the actual invasion of the city,
went
or re-invasion, the counterattack. At this point, you have 2 or 3 days left.
Well, was it like a deadline, or I thought that we were trying to send word to like Pythias, and then that would begin the assault, right?
Yes, so it was 2 weeks to get everything ready to the assault, and that's about 2 days away.
Okay. Gotcha.
What if it's... No, you say something.
This is completely unrelated, so it can wait a second.
What if we just boom, boom, do it at the same time? Boom, we rescue Pythias. What? No.
What? No. Pythias is safe.
Pythias is safe,
That
right?
we know
yeah.
of.
Yeah.
Should be.
We re-invade, take back the City of Progress, and then we rescue malnourishment, whatever his name is.
He's...
Yes.
And
And
then
then we take down Braun,
ooh,
my brother.
That might have to happen.
do we take down Bron and then malicious intent? Which one do we do first?
No, so Malvolio.
Are we
And
taking
we're not
down
taking.
Malvolio?
No, we're not taking down Malvolio. It sounds like this calls for the powers of a great spirit. I shall cast an incantation
Yeah, let me know when you find one.
to transport us.
Do you know how to...
Jean, we missed you.
Gene, we love you so much!
We got so much done without Gene. We were so focused.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
I'm right here.
Where's
Sounded
the
like
door?
a spell to me.
Do you want to try again?
Yes.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
You hear a voice in your head, Nesh. Ask them what I told them.
What did he tell you? Me, hit gibberish. What did the
He told us to find someone in the sewers, to to kill the servant of his enemy in the sewers of the City of Progress, and that they were uncomfortable to look at and we couldn't miss them.
Oh, right.
Of course.
So that's what we have to go off of.
At this point, would you all like to be? It sounds like we're leaving.
Yes.
Yes.
Port?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. At this point, you've all loaded up onto the cart with Sir Bavo, Bogarth. Salen is just writing down some things in a small journal she seems to have picked up since you were away. Bogan is still armless, or one arm, half arm, has one arm.
So different.
And
never
still
met
mostly
anyone like
unresponsive, but Salen does seem to be observing him and taking some small notes. As you begin setting off from Lazy Port itself, the sun is cresting into a sunset. The soft blue of the sky transitions into a yellow, a pink, and then a deeper red of sorts. As you all are having your conversation, Sir Bavo seems relieved as you leave Lazy Port. As you begin making your way down the road towards Craghold. The further you go down this road, the more you see different sets of tents off of the road. Not necessarily accosting you on the road, but you see more and more Neberon's colors, Neberon's flags, as you also see more and more homesteads destroyed, covered in soldiers. This area, none of you have been to before, except for one of you. Killian. Some soft memories begin coming back to you. Leading a donkey with your older brothers, them lovingly pushing you around a little bit. Remembering your way over here, carrying some barley with you. But ancient history now. The scene you see of one of these homesteads that you pass by, you remember it because it was specifically painted a bright yellow. It is now tarnished and sickly looking, covered in dust and burn marks as the roof is missing. As you go further, you begin seeing more and more familiar sights, Killian, but this twinge of unfamiliarity begins to wash over you as things have changed. How long ago was it since you were back? Before the war, which has been a long time. As you continue down, you all begin to get the sense of some of Killian's eyes not following the rest of the party. You all see, again, just desolation, but that's to be expected. But there is something more that holds Killian's attention.
I'm just sitting there, gripping my arm.
Yeah. You see that Terra is atop Killian's shoulder and is following his eyes perfectly.
So there's destruction here. Does it also seem like it is currently being occupied by Neberon forces right now?
You see, again, off the road, not checkpoints per se, but you see different encampments. Soldiers set up in homesteads that aren't totally destroyed. Neberon's colors in a variety of places. As you begin to get into more farmland, you see much of this farmland is barren, picked over by soldiers and not replanted by its inhabitants.
Killian, are you okay? You seem unsettled.
You can see Killian starting to breathe heavy, flames dancing on his hand.
I know you don't like Neberon. None of us do. I don't think we have time to stop here.
There's something I need to pick up.
From here?
But there's nothing here. It's all ruin.
I know. But I need to go to my old home. At least for a moment.
Killian, it's at this moment that Sir Bavo reaches the small fork in the road, where the main road continues on down towards Logline and the City of Progress itself. But this small path that leads to Craghold. You see the sign that points, one says Logline, and you see Craghold, and there's a large gash through it, as though claws had reaped through it.
I'd like to be reminded really quick. I know that last session we had talked about this being where Killian's from, but were we, the party, aware of that, or was that just said out loud?
That was more of above the table talk.
Okay, that's what I thought it was.
Okay.
Yeah, where we were talking about where exactly is Killian from. Killian said he wanted to stop by his house, and we didn't necessarily in character land on
Okay.
that specific point, but we did say Killian's from the area surrounding Craghold. You all would be aware of that at this point.
If you need to stop by your place, just know that we have your back, okay?
But there are a few ground rules. No killing more than 5 soldiers.
Why 5? That's so, arbitrary.
That's a really low number.
Try to stay hidden as long
In
as you
Neberon,
can.
it's considered a greater offense if you kill 6 soldiers, because it's like it's like 1 is really bad. 2, it's considered by the definition of the law. Then it's considered you've killed a whole platoon at 6.
Yeah, so we call it 5 is not a crime. 6 you get the sticks.
Well, 5 is still a crime, but it's 5 individual crimes versus 1 greater, larger crime.
Right.
I'm not sure it'll matter. Last time the soldiers were here, I killed 12 of them.
Great, that's
You're a wanted man, then.
Killian,
Double
as you
wanted.
say these words, a chill begins to creep up your mechanical arm. You have been given the gift of cold.
Let's go.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you.
Rain Fox.
I appreciate it.
I'm glad it's not fire.
No, now I have a cold, icy stare.
He's cool now. Yeah, that was a dying crow sound.
Killian, you also hear a voice in your head. Conceal. Don't feel. Don't let it show.
But now we know.
Who said that?
That was
I'm
right.
not gonna let it go.
Are we going to
Are we going?
Craghold, the ruined land?
Well, we're not too far. We can travel through to Craghold, but I just need to stop by my place. And while it would probably be smart to be stealthy, I don't think I can handle seeing soldiers in this place again.
Well, if anyone wants to try us, we'll take care of them.
Definitely. I appreciate that you guys have my back. And it shouldn't take too long.
Okay. Are we ready?
Are we? We're leaving the cart.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Okay.
Say that
All right.
they
Should
should stay
someone
here.
stay behind?
Well,
I'll jump off the cart. Bavo, you have this, right?
Yes, I suppose we can.
Watch this with your life or your last arm.
Well, it is my livelihood, and Salen will chime in. I'll make sure everything is safe here.
All right.
Okay.
Thank
Nesh,
you, Salem.
as you land, jumping off the cart, you find yourself touching down with such a lightness, such a grace.
I jump 30 feet into the air.
No. Different one.
No!
In fact, you all feel a certain lightness and ease of movement. Everyone gain +3 to all your skill checks and saving throws regarding dex.
Okay, I did
Dex,
all
okay.
of them.
All of them, every single one. It's still +3.
+3 for
Yes.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have the orb. It's a D10 now, and you have all charges because we leveled up. So you have 10 charges for the orb.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I don't have to roll for charges.
Correct.
And so we're all continuing on foot from here.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
As you see Sir Bavo, you hear just faintly in the distance as you begin walking down the path. Well, I don't think we've officially met. I'm Sir Bavo. I'm Salen. It's nice to meet you. So, we need to get some firewood, and I don't think he's going to be doing much of the lifting.
Oh,
I turned to nearest. They're in love.
Ew.
What? No. That's not the case.
You begin making your way on the path down to Craghold. Immediately what you all notice after about 30 minutes of travel is the road here is rather overgrown as the sun begins to set more and more. The light that you have is very faint. As you see, after about another hour and a half or so, that you see the faint outline of beneath the divide, the mountains that separate Neberon from Sil, there is a larger foothill that sits right up next to the base of one of these mountains. Nestled within that hill itself, kind of right up on the foothills, you can see a terracing that is definitely man-made. You see the faint outlines of buildings, and as you get even closer, you begin to see patches of field cut off by fences, here and there. However, as the final shred of light disappears from the land, you all feel a chill rise in you as from the divide washes down a large fog. As you get closer, you pass by one of these fields, and Killian, you know instinctually this is the way home. As you turn to your right to go down this very small path that is basically at this point no longer there. The faintest hints of a stone that was next to the road is the only way you can tell where it was. Where the Fenritti farmhouse was is completely covered in this thick maroon fog.
Welcome to what used to be the Fenritti farm. It's never been like this before.
Oh.
What do you grow?
Nothing now.
How long has it been like this?
7 years, 8 years now? I was 11 when I left.
Oh, I'm sorry that soldiers did this.
Me too.
Do you know what this mist is?
I don't know. I've never seen this before.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be this color mist, right? Maroon?
That's not like a fun thing you guys have on the surface.
No.
No, that's pretty bad.
So.
I can try to see if it's magical again, but I'll need some time.
Do you want us to try to go first?
I think Bogarth should go first. He is the mist killer.
I think we should just go back to
That's true.
to the trail for a bit. I don't really want to be in the field. You'll see me keep glancing at the same spot in the field.
What's out there?
Let me articulate this for you a little bit better, Laird. The entirety of the farm, including the fields, you passed by other properties' fields, but your fields specifically are completely drenched in this fog.
Oh, okay.
This fog stretches from where you are, stretches in about 5 miles one direction and about 6 in the other. So the entirety of the property is completely covered in this fog. It is very thick. Even around you, there is still while the fog is thick on the property itself, the fog is still around you as you are here now, but it's not nearly as thick as literally stepping on to the path that leads towards.
Does it smell like anything?
The fog itself has that same wet smell you would expect from any normal fog. Its main peculiarity is going to be that maroon hue. That's soft. You know, it's not if you would think it would maybe be smoke, unless a little bit of light hits it. The moonlight hits it, and you can very clearly see there is a red hue to it. But it just looks like a darker kind of gas engulfing the area.
Do you still want to try to go in?
Yeah, what are we doing here? If we can get whatever you need and go, that'd be great. I think
I agree. Yeah,
Well,
we just
can
gotta
in
go.
for you.
We just gotta go inside the house. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. And you'll see me just kind of put my hand into the fog as we get closer. Try to see if it
Does it do anything?
does anything at all.
Your hand?
Yeah.
The
The metal one.
As you, it doesn't seem to do anything to your hand, but you notice the further it goes in, the more trouble you have seeing your hand.
Okay. Maybe this will help, and I'll cast Gust of Wind in a straight line in front of us. Sorry.
Killian,
The sound of the wind.
Yeah.
the gust blows up the fog as it almost seems to lift it up off as it goes and kind of gets up into the air a little bit before, depending on how much time you give it, you can see it is beginning to then settle back down.
Yeah, so it'll be a minute. I don't know how long it'll take to get to the house from the point that we're at, but
Yeah, it'll be a little bit of time. How far of a distance does it go?
Like 60? I don't remember just a minute.
60 feet, yeah.
60
And 10 feet wide.
Okay. A fair amount of the road is revealed, but it is still further onto the property to get to your farm, to the farmhouse itself.
Okay.
Well, let's not waste moonlight.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little antsy. Can we move?
Within that minute, you all run up the path as far as you can. You see the fog begins to settle in little places behind you. Killian, as you all walk up, I assume you're leading the group.
Yeah.
As you get to
Pushing forward.
as you get to the edge of the fog, and you place your hand out once more, the fog begins to peel back.
Well, that's new.
Well, let's.
You cast it again? Sorry?
Must be a gift. I walk forwards.
Yes. As you all begin walking forwards, the fog settles in behind you and seems to almost create a bubble around you as you walk. Killian, Tara is immensely quiet as you start to feel a slight... You don't start to feel, you start to hear something.
Killian, you start to feel small paws on the back of your neck. A small cat-like spirit, the spirit of Neri, has found itself atop your backpack. Her front paws on your head, and they keep looking around, kind of over your head. Get one inspiration.
Awesome. So the spirit of Neri is just right there with Tara.
I was
Pretty
gonna
much.
say.
Amazing.
As this fog peels back, you all get your first image of Killian's childhood home. The farmhouse itself looks very simple. You can see that the fence comes right up to the road, as you can barely through the fog see that the field here is completely decimated. There is nothing, none of the crops that used to be there are there, but it is covered in these thick and winding weeds. The fence itself is broken in several different places. The fog continues to peel back further beyond you, but creates almost a wall just on the outside of your vision, where you can't see beyond the farm itself at this point. Next to the house is a small set of trees. You can see that while the trees are larger than they maybe should be, sets of rotting fruit clutters the bottom of these trees. You're able to kind of put together, and with Killian, you can inform that used to be a small little orchard of trees that your family kept. They have grown wild and out of control, and these bits of fruit are strangely have not been picked over by any kind of animals or anything in the area, but just have sat at the base of these trees and begun to rot and feed back in the ecosystem here.
Just kidding.
I was gonna say, if you want to go vegetarian, now is a very good opportunity.
Off to the left is a space of what formerly, Killian, was just open space. And then beyond that, another part of the field, as the house itself is just in the center of all of these fields. There is, as you approach, you can see that the framing of the door itself is a soft lilac purple-like color. The door is... Killian, you remember the door being completely ripped off its hinges, but is strangely pristine and set right back as it was. The rest of the house, you see small planks are missing, causing little holes as the moon barely penetrates this fog to create a soft, dim light in this whole area.
Would there have been plants on the front porch? Like little flowers or anything hanging on any railing?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I know things are different. When Nebron came, they destroyed this door.
Looks fine to me. They must be bad at what they do.
Do well.
Unless they're using this place.
They could be. But something seems off here. The trees, everything.
As you all get a little bit closer, Nereus, you begin inspecting the architecture of the house, and you notice, you're curious about the foundation. Foundations underwater are very different than what you've noticed above ground. That's one of the most interesting parts to you, is the foundations of buildings and how solid they have to be. You're looking down the foundation, you see something a little bit odd. As the foundation of the house, you see what looks almost like the stretching of musculature up onto the house.
Monster house.
Bobby.
So it's a girl house.
Only girls have uvulas.
Bogart, your eyes carry out to the field to your right. Because something about your sense of smell has activated as of recently. You feel like it is more keen, more sensitive, and you can pick up on more than you could previously. You smell something very distinctly like death. Your eyes gaze past as you hear a and you see a large form begin to make itself appear in the mist as it trudges through the field, picking up these weeds. As you see it goes. This blank black form in the mist just continues, and it almost sounds like it's weeping as it...
Am I the only one that's seeing this?
I'm sorry, I'm a little focused on the house that has muscles.
I mean, all we have to do is open the door.
I don't know if you want to...
anyone who pays attention to Bogarth, you can follow his eyes and immediately see this form and this faint sound of...
Is that one of your friends?
Is that your stomach again?
Like that.
No, there's a man out there.
Killian,
What?
we should get in and get out.
Yeah, real quick.
I'm assuming I'd be a little more stunned, not really responding. Does that look like my father?
It is much larger than your father.
Okay.
A very large form.
Coming from the same area, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Killian, as Nesh focuses on the door,
Just kick it,
something
it's fine.
compels you to turn the knob.
I'm gonna follow right behind him.
As you reach for the knob, suddenly the door opens.
I don't like
As the door swings open in front of you, a very tall figure in a lovely deep red trench coat. The collar sticks up almost to the cheekbones. You can see a pale gray skin beneath, and a large red brimmed hat that sticks out beyond the collar.
I love her.
Steps out. The long, lanky arms, the shoulders sit right up against the ears, it seems, as these long, lanky arms.
Wait.
Oh,
Dimitrescu.
and a bit you can see just barely through the collar a large toothy grin appears. Welcome. Do you need sugar?
What the hell are you doing in my house?
Oh, I apologize. I was merely doing some investigating and found my way through this portal. I'll be on my way, but I apologize. I did not realize this was your residence.
Portal?
You are speaking in riddles. Could you please... Every time you open your mouth, I have more questions. Portal, investigate. Why here? Why is the door like that?
And who's that guy in the field?
Also, why does the
friend
house
of
have
yours?
muscles?
What?
Well, I'm sure it's been training.
Aha, very funny.
It's been lifting.
You are all uncomfortable by this very long torso with really long arms. You can barely see the long pointy fingers stick out from underneath the coat. Most of this individual's physical form is obscured just by the bulk of this coat and the very
Does
long
it
hat.
sound masculine or feminine?
It sounds
Ambiguous.
It's very ambiguous. It's very middle of the road. I apologize for taking up residence here, but I was merely trying to pass through into the mortal world.
From where?
Oh, from the spirit world. The
But you're in the mortal world, right? We're in
well, now I am.
Oh, you've done it.
Okay, well that's good.
Well done.
We didn't move.
Yes, I have some business to attend to.
And so do we, so if you could kindly let us through.
Of course, I will make my leave, but as payment for fixing your door, this individual will reach into one of their pockets and pull out a full-sized red book and hand it to you, Killian. The book is a normal, a pretty hefty-sized book, but it fits just in the palm of their hand. Their hand is immense.
Thanks.
As this book is given to Killian, the orb will alight. And you will all hear the spirits ask our new acquaintance. Hello, sir. Would you mind joining the cult of gibberish?
This is actually a great point. As the harbinger of gibberish, I have recently become closer to him than I have ever felt in my entire life. Would you, first off, are you powerful?
Well, power is subjective, but I feel confident in my abilities.
Did they flinch when I did that?
They are a little bit.
Do for flinching.
Never mind.
I could be convinced to join gibberish.
Really?
Do you know
So
who gibberish
easily.
is?
Yes, the Lord of Gibberish.
Alright.
Currently on extended leave, leaving a power vacuum, if you will, within the chittering forests of the spirit world.
Sure, you could say that.
Yes, do be careful as you make your way in there. There is, the spirit of Scars is currently making a play for power. Best of luck to you, though.
What's your name?
The book should help. I am simply known as the One in Red.
Wow.
Easy to remember. You are in red.
And
It's,
one
it's
last
giving
thing.
man in yellow.
I'll take that sugar.
As it is not my house, I don't have any. But you can feel free to grab a
Why
page
would
from the
you
book.
offer something you do not have?
It seemed appropriate. But you can have one of the pages from the book if you'd like.
I'll open the book.
The book itself, the pages seem to stick together and appear blank. Just rip out a page. Roll a d10 for me, Killian.
Rolling tables.
Fun.
What'd you roll?
9.
Yo! That means
Of
it's
course
gotta
you
be
roll a
better.
9.
It's the best one.
It better be.
I cast Bring My Sister Back from the
Okay.
Put your father
You get
in
a
the grave.
spell scroll of that spell.
What spell?
What is it?
What is it? What is
You
it?
get the 1 9th level spell.
Oh!
Get out.
Really?
9th level necromancy. It is called Dawn of Living Death.
Yo!
It's quite long. I can read it now, but
What's the... Read it and give us the gist.
okay.
The Reader's
TLDR.
Digest.
I'll give it in a
Yeah,
second.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can read through it as well.
Sick.
Enjoy your sugar as you see his long, bony fingers. As his sleeves fall down, you can see his hands only have, or their hands only have skin up to about the middle of their forearm, and you can see just the tips of the ulna and femur stretching. Not femur, ulna and
Radius?
radius. Thank you. I was like wrong limb. Ulna and radius, just stretching back into the red cloak.
I will shake his hand. Or attempt to.
Yeah, it like the fingers completely wrap twice around your hand before shaking it. As
That sucks so bad.
This sucks. Can we
before I go,
go in?
before I go, what did you say? What is your group called?
What do you mean?
Don't.
We are the favored 5.
now,
Lovely to meet you.
now they know where to
Favored
find us.
They can take our souls now, I think.
I will.
Is that how that works?
I would love to see you again. If I ever see gibberish, I'll tell them you sent me. Ta-ta. And they begin walking down the road.
As they begin to walk, a posse of spirits will rise up from the ground, following behind a little too close before they all begin reaching and pulling and attempting to dominate his soul.
Okay. What do they need to roll?
Good question.
I think it's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save?
Yeah, so wisdom saving throw.
I think that's
What's the
imagining
DC?
that.
at this
A
point?
16.
16.
I'm just
My
imagining
bad.
that
Okay.
a thriller starts playing.
You're in red.
Spirits, as you stretch your hands and begin grabbing the individual, you grab into their cloak and your pieces of you begin to disappear into them, entering inside of their form as, oh, well, this is surprising and very intimate. Before, as you dominate.
What? Dude!
Welcome to the cult of gibberish.
As the one in red turns around, as you see a spirit mask now firmly placed in front of where their face would be.
That's sick.
Wait, what's the
What are they gonna do?
command?
What in hell is happening?
Join the cult of gibberish.
That's it? That's it?
That's awesome.
Simple enough, right?
Okay. The one in red walks straight up to you, Nesh.
Do we hear that this has been the command? Like, would
Yes.
we hear
Yeah,
from...
you can hear.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. would
Well,
you,
so you've changed your mind, of course. We're small
What was
right
it?
now. We don't have a large community.
The one in red gets down on one knee. Their legs are shorter than you would expect, as their torso is very long. As they then bend one knee, turn up their palms. Oh, great lord,
I haven't even gotten to the benefits yet, but
consider me a part of your menagerie.
perfect. We don't have any benefits. Is that coming from me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, stop that.
Hand.
I stick up my hand to shake.
As two hands wrap completely around your forearm.
They don't even have
Nesh, the one in red after this gets up, and it's just one command, right?
Yep, just the one.
The one in red resumes its normal appearance. Well, could have been worse. Thanks for the encouragement. And begins walking away. As Nesh, you feel stronger. For the next, until your next long rest, your wisdom score increases by 2 points.
What? Dang.
Wait, okay. Can I hold on, Mr. Red? Might I call upon you in a time of need?
The one in red's torso turns around.
Oh! Alright.
Oh, just the torso, huh?
Still walking.
If the Lord of Gibberish wills it, I will appear when they call.
Very well.
And then continues all the way around and continues marching.
Hey,
It
Nash.
doesn't go back the other way. It continues
Yeah,
the
it
wrong
continues.
way.
Gibberish. Are they powerful enough for you? Is that what you wanted?
No response.
Oh, okay. I thought. I don't know.
As you are all left in the wake of this, I will tell you one thing about the table. This red book, any of you can rip a page out of. Killian, as you hold the book, it begins to float around you and drift around not only you, but the rest of the party. Whenever you would like to, as a bonus action, you may rip a page from this book to gain one of the spells within it.
How many
as a spell
pages are there?
Yeah.
There are quite a few. I did not count specifically.
Wait, it looks
There
like
could be up to 100 pages!
That's so long.
Can we just sit here on the porch and rip out pages?
Killian looked like he liked whatever he saw.
Yeah, wait,
I want to
hey, what do you got going on over there?
Would everyone like to rip a page from
Yes!
Well, why don't
Dibs
we,
on the last page.
You get a spell.
do we
You
want to
get a
hear
spell.
what your spell is first, and then we
Yes.
can all proceed to
Yeah.
rip one
Very
out?
badly.
Yeah, what is the gist?
What's the gibberish?
It's crazy that it took all of my action to try to learn the power I now have in my hands that I got on a whim. But I can, within 120 feet of me for one action, or for one somatic component, I can concentrate, and for up to 24 hours, I can flood the world around me with dark energy and make it so I have up to 20 corpses that I can see within range become undead under my control. I can decide whether they're zombies or skeletons. They act right after me, and if I would prefer, I can also have 10 ghouls or 10 whites.
10, yeah.
Yeah, 10 ghouls and then 5 whites. Any one of those combinations.
You sure we can't save this?
And when
Yep,
one
I'm
of them,
positive!
when one of them dies,
Not trying to break the game.
if I'm still concentrating, as I continue, I can raise more corpses up to the maximum.
Wow.
Like as
So
they die, you just
powerful.
replace them.
You did just rip the best one.
Yeah.
New rule.
Yeah.
That's
we
2
can
times.
kill up to 20 soldiers.
Yeah, I see. I'm rolling.
We're all ripping a
We're all rolling, right?
Yeah,
Roll a
D10.
d10.
D10, okay.
However, the
spooky one.
9th level spell is now.
Dang it.
But
At
the
least
spice.
somebody got it.
I'm glad I got it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You.
I rolled a 7.
7.
Jesus Christ.
Feel way too excited about this.
Spells! I love spells! Yeah. Where's your phone from that? What'd you get? I rolled a 3. A spooky number 3.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
We rolled the same number.
I got
So
8.
oh. I'm on the count of 3.
Oh, I'm sure he has so many spells that it's like he doesn't have
It's
only 10
concentration.
spells.
No, but it would. Whatever.
He said there's
Interesting.
100.
One of you pick one of these? Or what? Who wants the first one?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
We're gonna be here all day.
Oh my
Paper,
god.
scissors, shoot.
What'd you get?
I'll start reading mine while
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah,
being
yeah.
passed around. I got a first level illusion spell called Misty Vision. It's concentration, up to 1 minute. I assault the senses of a creature within range. That target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or have illusory phantoms flood their vision, distracting them. While affected this way, that target has disadvantage on melee and spell attack rolls.
creatures with blind sight are unaffected by this spell. And an affected creature can repeat the save at the end of its turn, ending the effect on a success.
Can we mix and match spells? Like, can we trade them between each
They are
other?
scrolls, are they not?
They are technically spell scrolls.
Let's go. I got one that...
Mine.
No, for sure. Touch a creature. Target is no longer frightened or charmed, and then for the duration, 10 minutes. Target is immune to frightened and charmed and has advantage on wisdom saves.
What's it called?
Spiritual reinforcement.
Wow. Cute.
Yes.
I got Rot Bloom, which is a third-level necromancy spell. You call upon the forces of decay to rot the flesh of a creature you can see within range. That creature takes 4d6 necrotic damage and must make a Constitution saving throw.
4d6 to clarify,
Yes.
not 46.
Yes.
4d6. Sorry, my. On a failure, fungi and lichen. Lichen begin to rapidly grow on its skin. While affected this way, that creature's speed is reduced by half and it cannot regain hit points. The plant growth remains for 1 hour or until the afflicted creature takes fire damage, which burns away the plant growth on their skin.
So on and so forth.
Yes.
I got Spirit Blade!
As a bonus action, I can make it bigger!
Enough said.
Doesn't need any more context.
I mean, like,
As these spells are distributed, a few phantom pages will apparate before swirling around Killian and forming the phrase 100 spells above him.
That's a lot of spells.
You and me are like the Arnold Schwarzenegger meme if we're like...
All right. As you all are inspecting these pages that you receive from this book, you see the book does, the rips of the pages don't reappear in the book. There was a limited number within this book itself. As you're all taking this in, you hear the... beautiful.
I wonder.
From the
No.
field.
I watch him until he picks all of the petals off the flower. Is he beautiful or is he ugly?
That is happening at the same time. You can also notice that the door into Killian's home, looking inside, it appears it is just a entranceway into the house itself. From this perspective, you see the house inside, this entryway, this main room. It seems to be a living space that's just been completely decimated. Chairs have been torn over, or torn apart. There's gashes in the wall. You see that there are very distinct slices and breaks in floorboards, as you also see stuck into one of the floorboards is a small bony protrusion. As you take in all of this, you begin to get the sense that whatever is in the field is approaching you rather quickly. As Nesh, it's I'm ugly.
This is unfortunate. Everyone
as it
inside.
sobbing and running towards the house.
Bar the door!
I can't.
I cast Spirit Blade.
We're gonna roll initiative.
Jeez, okay.
Wonderful.
Spooky.
I just
We have +3
imagine
to our
towards
decks,
the door,
by the
you
way.
scoop
Indeed.
me up,
Yes.
I'm still
Can
watching.
I be
Maria.
holding the book? or is
As
it
you
floating?
ready yourself for this impending monstrosity, 4 insectoid arms will reach out from your cape and label your pus flask clearly, so as to not mistake it for your water flask later. Gain 1 inspiration, Christian Rael.
I use prestidigitation to say the other way.
Paint water, not paint water.
Yeah,
Lead,
yes,
not
exactly.
lead. No.
Milkshake paint water.
Milkshake paint.
They're the same color because there's like, it's
Your
like a
milkshake
sonic
brings
glass.
all the
There's
corpses
color
apart.
streaks through it. Eminem.
Old Jimmy John's cup.
Oh my god.
Jimmy John's cup. Don't listen. This is a word of advice from me to you. If you see a Jimmy John's cup in your bedroom and you're like, I didn't get Jimmy John's today, don't drink out of it.
What are you talking about?
Don't drink out of Jimmy
Talk
John's
about the pus cup.
You guys, I love you all so much, but sometimes, I swear.
He doesn't love us. It's because we're like this.
Nightmare.
Well, this is the horror episode.
That is true, that is true. Wonderful, did anyone roll above a 20?
No.
Womp womp.
I got a 20.
Wait, this Dex or Dex?
Yeah, we have a
plus
+3 to this, yeah.
Nice.
Use any skill check. You got a 20, Killian?
I did.
Oh.
Womp womp.
Let's
15
go.
to 20.
You can see what it
I got
does.
17.
Also 17.
17.
But my dex is 20, so.
Yeah.
Bogart first.
Yeah,
Who's higher
yeah,
dex out of
yeah.
you two?
What's up?
Highest dex out of you two?
Oh, probably.
Probably.
I have a 16.
Wait, sorry. You 17?
So 17, Nash also has 17.
I
but
also
the
have
higher.
17.
Oh, okay. So then it
So
should be.
You,
Bogarth,
you.
Nereus, Nash.
Yes.
That's awesome. I'm so
Varia,
glad I rolled 17.
I'm
That's so
assuming
cool.
then.
I rolled a
Good
12.
roll.
Nice. Wonderful.
Not good enough. Oh, don't forget to roll health rate.
Hell is loaded.
Ooh, it's health time.
Ready for some dice?
Oh, I need
That's
this.
not good enough. I've seen everything.
All right. So this is the first creature to act. As you see, this large gray form, which looks like it has the dull gray flesh with small bits of it missing along the arms, outlines what looks are connected to a torso that looks like it's almost filled with jelly. The actual skin seems so loose. You see small little protrusions from the inside poking around. As this creature lumbers forward, it has very thick legs to support this mass. You see small stitchings here and there. It looks almost like some kind of undead creature, but as you look up to its face, its chin and its jaw are so much bigger than that of the humans. As it runs,
Would we have...
It's horrific. Don't look, spirits. Look at these dice instead!
So mad.
A 10, a 10, a 9?
I'm dead. I'll be back.
That's pretty good. Would we have
was,
gotten
like,
a short
pretty
rest
good,
after...
yes, you would have gotten a short rest.
Yes!
As you all see this creature, and it looks to you, Nash.
Of course.
That loser get puked on.
Wait, we're like right next to him.
Oh no!
Save
I
the
think we're
book!
all getting puked on.
Save the book!
We're all in the splash zone.
Yeah, hopefully the book's hovering around y'all.
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, actually, I should be.
All right, Nesh, that is going to be a
Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
22 to hit,
Let's go.
and then it will look to. Let's see, how mean am I?
Be mean, be mean.
So nice, you're so
That's
beautiful.
another one at Nesh. As you see,
Okay, maybe don't be mean.
as you see, from this creature's mouth, two forms fly out at lightning speed. The second attack, Nesh, is a 21 to hit.
Yep.
As then you feel the weight of two human bodies slam into yours. You are going to take... Oh, no, sorry. You only feel one.
Oh.
Sorry. It could... Sorry. Yes, one human form lands into you.
What did this guy do?
But it's really big.
He's really tall.
I'm
If
like,
we did
I'm
short
like,
rest, I would
I'm
have liked
starting to cast
heal.
Spirit Blade. I'm like, and now I can. Oh!
Yes, just
Yeah, you're going to take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as a humanoid form slams into you before as it crunches and then is on the ground. As a zombie begins to rise that has been vomited from this creature's innards. As you all see these little protrusions inside of its stomach
No, my God. No.
lashing
no.
out.
It's
They're
giving
kicking?
no moo.
How many did he eat?
Wait, out of the zombie or the big guy?
The big guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, understood.
Okay, if
That
we
makes a lot of
short rested,
sense.
I would have
This
rolled
guy
with
is
some health.
insane.
Okay. Great. That is going to be its turn. The zombie misses its first turn because it's its first turn in creation. Killing, you're up next.
I'm going to stow away that scroll. And then I'm going to cast Green Flame Blade.
Heck
hand. So instead of a blade, my whole hand just erupts into green fire with the iciness. Activate that as a bonus action. And I'll roll to hit on the guy right next to Nesh.
So we run up, Killian, and you're hitting it with your fiery fist.
The Vom zombie.
The Vombi.
Not to be confused with Rob Zombie. His
Rob Zombie!
older
I believe the technical term is jelly baby.
Zombie.
jelly baby.
Sorry.
Somehow that's worse.
Do the math just real quick.
Jelly belay.
G-line, B-line.
Jelly belay.
I cast Spirit Blade.
We're not there yet. Killian,
You're so far down the line.
18 to hit.
what do you say?
18 to hit.
That hits.
And that's for 7 bludgeoning and 5 fire. So 12.
12 total?
Yes.
Great. Killian, as your fist erupts in this fire and slams in this creature, you completely take out one of its arms, as it but still begins to stand up towards Nesh.
Okay. That's my action, bonus action. Movement, I guess I'll then move away from number 1 all the way to big 1. It's okay if attack of opportunity.
Yep, you will get an attack of opportunity. That's definitely not going to hit, as it reaches out at you with its arm that has been removed from its body, slices towards you. You're able to move.
Okay.
Yes, all the way up to it.
That is my turn.
Is it?
No.
All right, that's
This guy gets it.
Killian's turn. Bogart, you're up next.
Okay, as this zombie sprouts out from the ground, or sorry, it was shot out.
It was
Yes,
vomited
this
out.
creature,
It was vomited
this
out.
creature literally vomited it at
Sorry.
Nesh.
Yeah.
Also 4 more cold damage. Forgot about that.
Oh,
'Cause I had
great. As it begins, as its joints constrict slightly, and
As this zombie lands in front of us, Nesh, you'll see Bogarth just kind of like, in a way that you haven't seen him before, just like instinctively, almost like get on all fours. And like immediately jump out of the way and end up on the other side of the zombie from you, flanking it. And just kind of land, and then just take out the soul blade and immediately
Soulless.
dig. Soulless blade. Yeah, it'll take a little bit to get used to that. And just immediately lay into the zombie.
yeah, go ahead and roll to hit as it is reaching towards Nesh, towards his face.
With the D4. What's up? Thank you.
Stop it.
Okay, for sure. That is 29 to hit.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, that's 31 to hit.
Oh my
And
god.
that is 13 points of necrotic.
13 points of necrotic? Yes. One moment.
Is necrotic okay? We're gonna find out.
Bogart, what is this new sword stance you have?
What do you mean?
Why are you holding your glass blade in your mouth?
Oh, right. I don't want to break that. Well, that's
How
awkward.
much damage was his total?
13 necrotic.
Okay. Yep. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. It hasn't had a turn yet.
Yes,
It has not. But you don't need to roll any extra damage.
Because it just spawned, yeah.
As
Oh.
you have this conversation, Nesh, with Bogarth through the zombie, as Bogarth just and you just like completely cleave it in two as the sinews holding it together just begin falling apart.
You get splattered in blood.
Damage did
And
you
Bogarth
take?
will just turn around and just go straight for
blood.
the big
Okay.
guy. And I'll stay still 10 feet away. And I will make a. I will tell you what. I'm gonna use my bonus action to summon my Echo, right next to me.
Let's go.
Also 10 feet away from the dude. And I will make another attack here. No flanking.
Okay.
I am the shield. You are the
Do
swords.
you have? You can be 10 feet away.
Yep.
Yeah, too bad you're not 100 shields. Kind of a bummer.
Well,
okay.
I'm 100 spells. That's 100
This
shields.
is an 18. 18 to hit.
18 to hit. 18 does hit.
Okay, that's for another 8 points of necrotic. And as I strike out from 10 feet away, you're used to Bogarth having great footwork and lunging to strike from this far. But you'll notice that instead of doing that, Bogarth stays pretty firmly planted at where he is, and his arms almost seem to just reach and stretch just a little further.
Yeah. You're not sure though. It's so fast.
Yeah, and then my Echo will do the same.
Looks cool to me.
That is a 21 to hit for
That hits.
another 13 points of necrotic.
As Bogarth, as you puncture these small holes, you see the cold, lifeless eyes of other zombies staring out through as one pokes 2 fingers out. As Bogarth, while you are slightly scared, you hear a voice in your head. Fight, fight, fight.
Yes, fight! Hold on, but first, I action surge and
Let's
I
go.
read the page that I have ripped out to cast Misty Vision at first
Heck
level. So it must succeed on a Wisdom save or have disadvantage on melee and spell attack rolls.
Oh, that's
Can I get a magical effect because it has disadvantage on
Great.
what is it, right?
It's so it's on melee and spell attack rolls.
Okay, so it's disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yeah,
basically.
and I am concentrating on it now.
Okay, great.
What's the DC for these?
The DC,
It's a great question.
the DC, the DC is 14. The DC is 14.
For all of them?
For
Or
all of them.
if there's a okay.
Okay, sounds good.
I can't use my own.
Can't use your own, it's 14.
I want 17.
I almost, because it's technically, if you're doing spell scrolls, it's like there's a certain math you have to do for what the DC would be based on your own stats, yada yada yada. Technically, you can do it, you're not. Blah, blah, blah. 14.
Alright, 14. Fair enough.
I'm looking for
Wonderful.
it.
We just
Sorry.
gotta
Keep hitting with that
Continue on
disadvantage.
Bogarth, how does this appear, these misty visions?
I mean, I don't know. It's not something I'm familiar with.
As it begins flying around. Fantastic.
Okay.
Bogarth, that's your turn. That's your turn, Bogarth?
Yes, it is.
Wonderful. Bogarth, that's your turn. Nereus, you are up next. As you see, Bogarth has done these crazy things, and this thing is blinking quickly and flailing around, swiping at things that aren't there.
I would love to approach the creature within
Nereus,
5 feet of an ally.
as you advance,
Uh-huh.
spectral insectoid arms pop out from your sides as a sick double-headed guitar apparates before you, and the arms wield it to blast a sick bass beat to infuse you with the power of graveyard rock.
Yo!
It's
I wanna rock!
I'm so normal about this right now. Oh my god. Thank you. Who is that? Who is that? Who is that?
That's good old Ryan.
Ryan.
I just turned you into a bard temporarily.
I do. Can I play bass guitar in real life? Thank you.
You do?
I do. Okay, cool. Thank you. One inspiration. I would love to. So as I approach this guy, let's see. As I
I'll find it, don't
approach
worry.
this guy, Nereus just automatically will start reaching for his sword, but before he can get a good grasp of his sword, he kind of goes rigid for a second, and he stops. And he stops for a little bit longer until something like overtakes him and his blue eyes turn black.
His blue eye.
His blue
Hey,
His blue
Brianna.
eye turns black. And instead of reaching for his blade, he reaches a little further to pull his staff off his back, and he points it at the creature, and he will cast as a bonus action Hex.
Yo! Oh yeah, I did that one too. I'm in charge of a lot.
Great. Is there for this hex? Is there any way you want it to appear on this creature?
It's kind of like this, like these inky black tentacles will kind of erupt from Nereus's back and just shoot this like kind of ectoplasm all over this creature, and cover him in it, and then it dissipates. But there's an effect. There's an effect.
Yes.
There's an effect.
As,
A magic effect.
No, perhaps one of a magical sword.
Which stat are you debuffing? As this creature, as you all see Nereus, and the form with which Nereus does this is different from what you're used to. It doesn't seem like Nereus is standing there, but something else, someone else you've seen before. As this inky black ectoplasm covers this creature, as these tentacles grasp hold of different parts of its body, and it's... What's that? You can choose one of its stats to be debuffed.
Yeah, I know. Constitution.
Make it dumber.
Make it dumber? No, I can't.
But it's only for
it's
checks,
checks.
not
Yeah.
saves.
So probably strength.
Yeah, I'll go
Yeah.
with strength
Probably.
for this one.
Strength?
Yes.
Absolutely. As this holds back this creature, you see it. These tentacles clamp down, and it's like still wildly flailing at these invisible visions that Bogarth has caused it. Nereus, that's your turn.
No, that was a bonus action.
That's your bonus action. What is the rest of your turn,
The
Nereus?
rest of it, realizing there's a staff in my hand, I quickly put it away, and I draw my sword this time, and I will attack just regularly. Sneak
Offhand?
attack. Yes, off it.
Yeah, yeah.
Skibidi-bop-bop-dum. I don't think that hits, but that's okay.
Tell me what it is.
It's a, oh my, 15, 16, 17?
17. A 17 does hit.
Let's go, baby.
You doubt yourself so much.
I know. Okay, and then again, sneak attack.
Is anybody really?
Is
Is anybody really down from the previous height that needs healing? Did I put on
Has
there?
anyone shrunk in the past week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do.
I have 29 damage still taken, so.
Are you? Do I need to put it on? Okay.
No, I'm still doing okay. I'm actually exactly half.
Okay.
Well, no, not if I take 29.
Nereus, as these tentacles create a nice little target for you to stab your blade into, how much damage are we dealing?
That's 26 of piercing, but I also, because it's hex, I get that 1d6 necrotic damage on top
Yes,
of
you
that.
do. Yes, you do.
So that is 26, right? I said 26? 26 piercing and 4 necrotic damage.
So 30 total.
Yes.
Let's go.
As Killian, you watch as this ectoplasm stretches out from Nereus before the other hand, a blade slices through into this creature's gut. As you see a hand that is spiked on the rapier as it tries to reach through before you pull it back, Nereus. Fantastic turn. Nesh, you are up next.
I gaze into the stars above, and I summon the spirits.
Absolutely, where are we summoning the spirits?
Oh, I thought we summoned them.
Right
We do,
behind the massive, ugly monster.
That's not a very nice
Oh god.
Wow.
Spirits, as you claw your way up through the weeds, hand after hand, face, mask, leg, banana gun. I don't remember what else we have. There's so many things you've done at this point. You pull yourself up and are right behind this creature as you see its horrible form, these small poking out appendages from inside.
It's plumber
Great.
butt showing.
What are we?
And to cast the page, I have to meet a DC 14, is it?
It requires a DC. No, you just cast this. There's
Okay.
no DC.
As a bonus action, I crumple the page, and before my hand apparates a blade of spiritual energy. It does say that it is a blade that reflects my soul, so it is, sadly, a blade of two souls, as it is a massive sword that is wrought in cotton candy from the Lord of Gibberish himself.
That's awesome.
Fantastic.
And I will lunge forwards next to, let's see. Oh, if only I had a compass, dude. No.
Here,
Can I go to the south of Bronze One? If only. And I will use my, because that was a bonus action cast, I will use my action to strike the creature with my spirit blade.
Yes. Slice away.
This is a simple melee weapon that I am proficient in.
Heck yeah.
You hitting that right?
No, I don't need to. That is a 24.
That hits.
Of course. And now I do 3d8 radiant damage. 7. 6. Somebody count this
13.
for me? Okay. 7 again.
20.
20. And that's the sauce.
20 damage.
Yeah. 20 radiant damage.
All right.
Okay.
As Nesh arcs this,
doesn't say.
as Nesh arcs this blade up and across this
What's in
creature,
specs?
you all see as little streamers pop out from this creature's body, as there is a large, the large image of the words "slash" appear across the now gaping wound in the creature as it.
And then as I'm completing the slash, I will make the blade disappear in a puff, and you'll hear, "Come on, come on!" And that is my turn.
Fantastic, great job, Nesh. Vera, you are up next.
Real quick,
Okay.
Gene. Is the spell an action?
No, it is a bonus action.
Wow.
Asking for reasons.
A little bit of a
You're not-
copy
you're not-
cast on its way.
You're not raging though, because you used your bonus action.
You.
Okay. Okay, it's my turn. I'm going to. Do I see anything while I'm just standing here moving around in the house at all? House just looks empty. All the shenanigans are happening behind me.
Varia, as you glance quickly in the
Varia
house, you
leaves.
see what Nereus was talking about. Towards the baseboards, there are just the small sinews that seem to be pulsing of flesh and musculature.
Seems interesting, but not for right now. I'm gonna turn around.
I don't want to deal with that.
I'll come back to this.
No,
I'm so hungry I could eat a house.
And I will walk over to my friends, and there's a little bit of, sure, this is totally cool.
Putting an arm around Nereus and Killian.
Absolutely.
Surely the monster doesn't have any like AoE attacks or something like that.
No.
That'd be horrible, but like it won't happen.
How far away from the group would I have to be to still be within 30 feet of Nesh and the spirits?
Basically here.
Word. I'm gonna stay here. And
Just kidding. Just in your mind.
Yeah. I'm doing the mental calculations. You see the... Okay. And then I hold up my lantern in front of me, and there's a sort of like pulse, that sort of like a heartbeat that comes out of my lantern. And it's a little bit of a lighter color than the bluish green that you're used to. But in a 30-foot radius around us, there is an aura of vitality, which is not something you have seen Varia cast. But
No, but
so I am.
sounds like it's gonna feel very good
Yeah, indeed.
every turn for the next 30
That
seconds.
was
It's like a 30-foot.
radius. Yes.
That's crazy.
I know.
It's so good.
I know. Here is my concentrating because I am thinking about that. And that was my action. So as the bonus action for my turn, I will look over to Killian and sort of concentrate the aura on him, and I will spend the 2d6 on you. And that is 4 points of healing.
All right.
Heck yeah.
And that is my turn.
Killian, you feel bolstered. Fantastic. Great job, Varia. Spirits! You know what time it is. What are you doing as this creature now has these arms? I'm so ugly.
I kind of love this guy.
To kill him.
He's so self-aware. hideous.
Wonderful. Spirit Master, have the spirits decided?
So you can all see the spirits watching intently as new spells fly around the battlefield. And we're trying to decide which one to steal.
Oh, okay. Great. Spirits, as while we're waiting on this, you see this the creature that's flailing, caught up in all these effects, begin staggering back, beginning to try to escape the grasp of some of y'all. I will have Nesh, Killian, and Nereus, and Bogart in the interim make opportunity attacks.
I
so choose to.
don't know if we should do that,
Why?
because I'm going to cast a spell on mine. So, might want to wait.
Then this creature begins to stumble back as it begins gripping its stomach as it.
Oh no.
Enough of that.
As the spirits are deciding, their eyes calculating to see.
They wanted the spirit sword. That's a bonus action.
Yeah, that's tough.
I mean, technically, to use the spirit sword, it's a bonus action to cast, then you use it as an action.
Hey, I mean,
The rule of cool? You're the DM.
Cool. They can use the spirit blade if they would like to.
Okay.
Use the spirit blade. I have no idea what it does.
You can also throw it.
Yes!
Neat.
Would you like that?
Let's pass it down
did.
so the spirit master can understand as because they're copy casting, right?
Yes.
Remind it, does that happen right? That happens right now.
Yes.
Yes.
Great. Nesh, as your candy floss blade disappears in your hand, the spirits reach into one of their mouths and pull the same blade right back out.
I love it.
Whoa! My sword!
Our sword.
Let's go.
I can't even
So
have my
it is
own
just a regular
sword.
attack to hit as you,
My own
Perfect.
as
body.
spirits, you all use your many hands to slice with this large blade.
You're for sure flanking.
I was gonna say, I was like, I
Yeah.
believe we get flanking on
You
this
do,
one.
you do.
Oh.
That's a 10 to hit.
Reaction reroll?
Plus strength, so what, 12 to hit?
That unfortunately does not hit.
Reaction
unless-
reroll?
Reaction
So
reroll.
you won't get your opportunity attack. But that's okay.
Yeah, well.
Once more, Thea.
As you hold up the orb,
It's worth it
Nesh,
for-
it pulses.
Oh my god!
As you feel the spirits literally wielding an embodiment of your own soul, you're like, no, you must hit. And you
I
guys-
never miss!
Whoosh! It slices clean through the back. Go
Now
ahead
say
and roll
the
damage. I
words.
believe it's the
I
38, correct? It should be 3d8.
Yes,
Please.
yes.
Okay,
I just wasn't sure if we also used our regular dice or not. But I'm assuming not.
No,
Probably
it is just,
not. Yeah.
It's just a spell attack.
Spell attack, go!
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
So,
really
is that
bouncy
13
die.
total?
13. I don't think we add anything.
It's above average. Or above.
What are they for?
As the blade arcs through the back spirits of this creature, as you see then more hands, and it stumbles back. I'm assuming that's their whole turn.
Yes.
Great. 5 and 10. Everyone except for Nesh that I just mentioned gets an opportunity attack.
Let's go.
And me.
And spirits.
I'll let you guys go first.
Why don't the spirits get one?
Because he's
we're
still in
in
range.
range.
Ah.
Would I have gotten flanking?
Because you technically get the opportunity attack for you, Bogra, technically triggers when it steps here.
Yeah.
So no,
No. Okay.
Do I get flanking?
no.
It's okay. I
Hey,
don't need it.
hey.
Sorry, I didn't finish the word.
It's 29 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely.
That's
hits.
9 points of necrotic.
9 points of necrotic, absolutely. As once again, whoosh, as you see an arm begin to appear from its mouth.
Oh my
So
god.
who's
quick
next?
ride. Do our attacks from here on out use the blade?
No, it is a one-off.
One off, perfect.
Um,
That's reasonable. That's quite
Nereus,
reasonable.
you wanna Stab right now.
I am.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'm
Well, you go next then, because I'm
Okay.
gonna catapult. So
24 to hit.
That hits.
Beautiful. And it does, since I'm attacking, it does take another d6. Since
Yes, because hex. Yep.
Okay. 3 necrotic, and do I get sneak attack on this guy? No, so much.
No.
Okay.
Because it's once per turn.
Once per-
You have
yeah,
to
it
Back
is.
to your turn cycle.
Okay. So 11 points in total, 8 piercing, 3 necrotic. No. 13 points in total.
13 points in total. Okay.
3 necrotic. The rest is that I'm not gonna count. Is
Okay, great. As near as you lash on this creature, who is you or next?
Yes, I'm going to crank back my arm and throw my fist at it using catapult.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll to hit.
It just has to roll to dodge.
It has to roll to dodge.
Wait,
Dex
this is
save.
your opportunity?
Yeah, I'm a warcaster.
Oh, yeah! I forgot.
What does it need to be?
He's like,
It
"Whoa,
needs to beat
buddy,
a
you're getting
17.
spell right over to
Okay.
attack." And he said,
Killian, unfortunately,
yes.
it rolls a 20, and even though its dex is negative, it is still 18.
It's okay. It just takes half. Oh, it just misses it then. Huh?
Yeah, it misses outright.
Okay.
Dang.
That's
He's been
okay.
disarmed.
I bring my fist back.
As this creature continues to stumble back, and then in front of it. Yep, and then 4 bodies.
4?
4?
And I was only one last time.
Then we can kill and use.
Y'all might want to back up.
We'll still read this guy's empty now.
That's what you think. As these zombies now have, as they are now here where they had been waiting to be. As the large creature moves 5, 10, 15. Spirits get an opportunity attack.
Smack.
Wow.
Schmack.
As
Can
they
we
get
use the
stumbling
sword?
away- That hits. That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage,
Slicked up
spirits.
the screen. The dice are going crazy.
We will not have 3s like we did
I'm
last
sweating and it rolled on me.
Oh, you get in there.
Oh, he's good and damp over there.
All right, and remember, spirits, we're now rolling d10s.
Yes!
That is really unfortunate.
Minus. So that's going to be how much damage total?
9, I believe.
Minus 9. Great.
Could be worse.
Or no, because, 9.
Yeah.
Damage is
As
damage.
spirits, you lash out against the
Two
creature as
strength
it
blood.
stumbles and trips, but it still clutches its stomach. That's going to be its turn. Killian, you are up next.
Book!
Okay.
Your book. Okay, go ahead and roll a d10 for me.
That takes a bonus action to rip out of the
Yes,
page?
it does.
Okay, understood.
That's a 6.
You get an 8th level spell.
I'm not going to look at it. I'm just going to cast.
Oh,
gonna
the
go-
top deck.
Oh no. Unless
Alright.
it's a bonus
I
action.
cast Touch of Ghost Fire.
Is it an action? Fire!
No, so I cannot.
So you can't.
That's a bummer. Okay, well,
This
I will
sounds
not
cool,
then.
though.
It is really cool. It lasts for 10 minutes, and I have Ghost Fire on my hand. So it's right on brand. It's very cool. I'm getting
You're like,
only
"Dang."
the right pulls. I'll go to... I'm not ready yet. And then I'll punch from a distance.
Ooh.
At big number 1.
Okay, if that's an attack roll, it's technically a disadvantage of its range.
Never mind then. You're right. Instead, that's also a bonus action. That's also a bonus action. 4th level magic missile. Let's kill the guys in front of me.
4th level.
Fourth,
Is
damn.
that
I
just
have
the
a
only
4th
one you
level
have?
spell.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna cast Fireball 4th level. There's no point.
Okay. Did
So
the necrotic damage, well, he's rolling damage, that somebody did, you did?
Yeah,
Seem to have
Did-
less
I did.
or more of an
Nereus is
effect.
done.
Yes.
Not your turn, sorry.
Oh, all right.
That's so funny.
I have to plan for my turn.
So arbitrary.
Okay. If
I'm kidding.
roll,
say wah,
fine.
wah,
Roll perception, I guess.
I don't know.
Why does it even matter? Your
Whatever.
perception's crazy.
It's crazy.
So it did not seem to have any
13.
greater or lesser impact. There we go.
Wow, all this
Alright.
for what?
I know. Okay.
We knew that.
I don't always like. I sometimes make mistakes. I'm human.
So I have a question. With the way that the power part of the emptied well is written,
Yes.
would I be adding 1d10 to each dart when I spend a charge?
Yes.
Okay. And it will also mark each of them
Yes.
until my next turn. So I'm going to activate my emptied well with a green pulse of light, not nearly as powerful or purple as it was before. But it will... I'll spend a charge and do... Okay. 9 damage to every single one of the creatures. 2 darts are going to hit the big creature.
Nice.
So
And-
the big one's gonna take 18.
9 force damage to the 4 little ones and 18 to the big one. And they are all marked by me until my next turn.
And that's an artificer feature, right?
No.
No, this is the
This is
feature
the
of the
feature of
emptied
the
well.
emptied
As you
well.
see, this. Can I remind you, the emptied well has now reverted back to its original puzzle box.
Oh, right. So it's not on my...
Yeah.
It's...
Yeah.
The cube.
Yes. It's nearby.
Oh,
I
you're wearing,
Rubik's
you're
Cube
wearing,
real quick.
you're wearing it like a necklace.
And
Yeah.
as the spells emanate from the emptied well, they take on a strange cold blue color as they all fly out.
Is it... And marked is like... Hunter's marked kind of thing?
They are
What is it?
considered marked for the purposes of other spirit car artifacts.
Oh, okay.
I got something I can do.
I got you. I got you.
Which ones? Big guy and
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
It's magic
We
missile.
wouldn't get that modification from the well should we choose to copycast that spell, correct?
No, unfortunately not,
No,
because
yeah,
that's
I
a magic
just wanna
item
clarify.
specifically.
But
and then...
if you copy it, that's a 4th level magic missile.
No complaints.
Just saying.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that'll be it as I shoot them all forward, and then I will. I can't move away, can I? I'm kind of trapped by everybody.
I mean, you can still move through.
Yeah, you can
us.
move through the echo, for sure. You wanted to just directly back up, but you will take opportunity attacks for that.
That's fine. I'm gonna do that to move back through the echo and then try to run around.
Okay. Which side?
Around Nereus's side.
That's how far you can get with 30 feet of movement. You will take one opportunity attack misses. The other one is going to be a... Nope, that one also does not hit. As that's,
I don't
yeah.
metagame my
As
characters.
those
They're
two-
based.
We have just moved through Nereus's space
So you can it's
Pistol terrain.
yeah.
instead of like going the long way around.
Yeah, I guess 15.
Just in case you wanted to go further.
Yeah, I'm just
No,
trying to
if
get
he
closer to
tries
the big
and
one.
fight him.
Yeah.
I don't let him.
I don't think you can hit me.
Also, Killian, as these bolts slam out, spread out from the well and slam into these creatures, the big one is running away. You see the two bolts. The two bolts go directly in the back of its head. It's like,
Yeah, I feel like a big man.
and falls to the ground.
Yeah, what do you push him around?
Get out of my
Falls
house.
to the ground, not moving
Okay.
before it
No. No.
and pushes itself back up. As it turns around, a hole completely through the center of its head.
Well, now you are.
No, you look better now.
Always
Wonderful.
was.
That's your turn, Killian?
Yes.
Bogart, you're up next.
Great. Okay, I will have. Let's see.
It's fine. I'll
Okay.
keep track of it.
What does
Okay.
it kind of look like?
I could take it back. I just wasn't sure.
Okay, I'm gonna have Bogarth go, like my actual self, go one space east of Nesh, as I just kind of like leap around
Yeah.
Nesh a little bit feral-like, and my Echo will do the same around Nereus and go basically just directly across from me. And I'll just say, "You will not touch my friends, foul beasts. And I brandish the soulless blade, and I make a swing, and I will spend a charge, and I'm attacking. What is that? That's 5.
Yep.
I will spend a charge to do mutilate flesh, which gives it a -4 penalty to hit. But if it's successful, it deals an additional 10 necrotic damage.
Heck yeah.
Or I can deal radiant damage instead, which I will be trying to do.
Great.
And I get advantage because they are marked by a spirit color artifact.
I got you.
Nice.
I didn't even know that did that.
Okay.
Wow.
Thank you, advantage.
And so that is 24 minus 4 is 20, an unnatural 20
That hits.
to hit. That is 23 points of radiant damage on 5.
I didn't even realize that was going to do that. That's so cool. Just wanted another 1d10
you're so
damage.
right.
Happy accident.
As Bogarth, the soulless blade cleaves through the zombie's flesh as it begins to stagger and falls over before it.
It's still alive?
Yep.
Wait, have they had a turn yet?
Technically, no.
Interesting.
I will. Okay, above the table, when just because it's going to solve a lot of problems, not having to explain this multiple times.
Okay.
Above the table, when zombies reach 0, they make a con save, and if they're able to beat the DC, which is set by the damage, they do not die but remain with 1 hit point.
Okay, gotcha. So it's not like my extra damage would.
No, your
well,
extra
but
damage.
if the DC is set by the damage,
True. Yes.
so it would have been also just another 4 points of radiant. Yes. Also, DM, I forgot with Misty Vision, the affected creature can repeat the save at the end of its turns. So just a
So it should
wisdom
just
DC 14.
It still fails, so it's
Okay,
it's still.
great. Just wanted to check. I will be unleashing incarnation from my echo space, attacking number 3. Is that 3?
Yep.
Okay, so
Also
this,
still marked.
Yep. Understood. That's for sure gonna hit. That is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
That is 21 plus. Okay, that is 28 points of radiant damage.
As Bogarth, your echo just the carving of the soulless blade just completely eradicates this creature's flesh.
Okay, I will take my second attack on. Is that 4? 6. 6. Okay. That is 19 to hit.
19 hits.
And that is 20 plus 24. 24
And all
points
of
of
these
radiant.
are taking the penalty to hit.
Yes.
Okay. You said 24 points of radiant?
24, yes.
Once again, completely obliterating this creature.
And
Was
then
that 4
finally.
or 6?
That was 6.
Sorry.
Yeah. And then my,
It does
my
a backflip.
yeah,
out.
my echo will do the final unleash incarnation and just see if this happens. Okay. That is another 9. I'm sorry. 20 to hit, but
It hits.
not natural. And that is 28 points of radiant damage.
As once again, the soulless blade arcs through and just the blade itself scatters into several pieces before ripping through this creature's flesh. As all these zombies lay at Bogarth's feet as you huff and puff.
Dismember.
Flesh mutilated.
I put my hand out for a high five.
From my echo, I think I still have my bonus action. I'll swap places with my echo and give you a high five. Let's get the big guy. I use my time.
Bogarth, that's your turn. As Nereus, you are up next.
I will break in concentration on Hex. I'm going to get as close as I can to the big number 1. And I'm gonna cast I'm going to use my little scroll to cast Rock Bloom on him. Please? 90 feet range.
Here, I'll take it.
Is it an action?
Yes.
Can you take concentration, please?
Cool.
Not sure many more are gonna be here though.
Okay. 4d6 necrotic damage and must make a Constitution saving
A
throw.
con save? Okay.
Yes.
What is it? Oh, it needs to beat the 14.
Yes.
Have you taken
It succeeds.
That's okay. It still takes the 4d6, right? Yeah. Creature.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a little
46 and has to make a Constitution saving throw, correct?
on a failure. It's a save or suck.
Oh.
Dang.
That sucks.
And it
That sure does suck.
Because it succeeds. On a failure, the stuff happens.
Gotcha.
On a success.
Can I see
it
how
saves,
much
so it sucks
damage?
for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to see
It saves and sucks.
Oh! No. No, I can't. Never mind. I can't use inspiration to do nothing here. Slay.
As Nereus, you crumple up the paper and attempt to cast the spell. This blooming of rot on this creature just shrugs it off.
No!
Very thick and
That makes
sturdy.
sense. I will instead do an offhand attack as a bonus action.
Fantastic.
Thank you. I haven't used my inspiration yet, right?
No,
You're not-
Give it to me! I rolled a 3. Ryle.
Who do we have to thank? Ryan?
You rolled a 1!
No! Who do we have to blame?
Come on.
Mine's out. Bye.
It's okay. I can find it in my heart to still love you.
You have to find it.
Really gotta search for it.
As Nereus, your rapier begins to arc in towards the creature before a spectral finger pulls it away.
Oh.
Before another spectral finger attempts to push it back. Nereus, gain 1 inspiration. Give it to me
Oh, thank you, Monster Crusher 30. Let's go!
And
Once
then
more!
Hey, let's get a 2.
What's the total? What is the total to hit?
How about a 4?
Out of 4 on an offhand attack.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 200.
Oh, that's not good.
How much is the total?
What is that, like a 7?
That's it's a 6. It's a 6, I believe.
Okay, unfortunately
Yeah.
it doesn't hit.
Weird.
As it overcorrects and you as the creature turns around you, Nereus. You think I'm pretty?
You're beautiful.
Great.
We've done it.
Nereus, that's your action and bonus action.
That is my 10.
Fantastic. Nesh, you're up next.
I would love to rip a page from the floating book.
All right, roll a
As bonus
d10 for me.
action. Give me 2,
Josh.
and I will move next to the bronze number 1.
What's it called? What's it called?
And I cast Waves of Death.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Is it an action?
It is an action. It's one action.
The thing is, the more of the lower level spells you pull, the higher likelihood you have of pulling one of the higher level spells, which I did not necessarily think about.
What level is it?
5th level necromancy.
Let's
Oh.
go.
Constitution saving throw. You and I can choose whoever must make this Constitution saving throw. And you.
Wait, what?
Yeah, both.
Wait, really?
What happens on a success?
Nothing.
As the creature
Counterspell.
Maybe rethink that.
as this wave of death stretches out and this creature seems unperturbed by it, but it begins to hit Nereus. Are you
I'm gonna counterspell.
What is wrong with you?
this it's so
have to
I believe
roll.
it's a
It's a
fifth
fifth
level
level
spell.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
So I'll roll for it.
Yeah.
You're doubling down. You're targeting Nereus.
Huh? It's not a double down, it's just a single down.
It's gonna be a double down if I fail this.
No pressure.
Please, you just have to roll like.
Oh, no. What is it? Is it a 1?
So the
It was
DC
a 4.
Oh.
So that's
Okay, mate.
is
Plus your
DC is
spell.
15.
That's spell, I think.
Okay,
Using my spellcasting ability.
okay, maybe.
So that's a 14.
A 14. Yeah, the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level, and this is a 5th level spell.
Wow.
Yeah, you want to rethink this, man?
It's too late now.
Okay, so what?
You know what? No. Inspiration.
Oh, Neri, please.
Save Nereus from Nesh?
What's happening?
Come on, Nereus.
Neri,
Not
save your
like
namesake.
this.
Yes!
Give me this.
86 damage just
As-
out the window.
As Nesh crushes the paper and is like, waves of death! And you see it begin to spread out from him before Killian, you just are like, absolutely not. As you see
Yeah, I'm like, I will destroy everything. Oh.
Nesh, what the hell?
So I'm new to spells.
I feel
Spirits,
safe.
you know what to do with it.
I no longer
Nesh,
feel bad.
unless you're
any of my
I do
actions.
believe that is your turn.
You have to target Nash.
PvP.
Wonderful. Varia, you are up next.
Indeed. Okay, I'm gonna move up so that I'm still within 30 feet of my friends, I guess.
Yep.
A little bit question mark now. And I'm going to cast Shatter on the big guy.
Okay, yeah, you could, because of the orientation, you could definitely cast on just him.
Yes. Yeah, I'll center
sure.
it behind him
Yeah.
because it's a
As he
10-foot
runs
radius.
into the shatter, what's the...
It's a Constitution save. Please say that he
I have
failed.
bad news for you guys. This guy has really high constitution.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say
what I
that.
should have
but-
targeted now.
Yeah, but did
is-
he make a 16?
Well, it would have been checks, not saves.
Also, he's just kind of running away, huh? He doesn't
At
really
least now he
wanna-
can't like wrap.
What does it need to be?
16?
Okay, it does fail.
Yeah!
Okay.
Cool. Okay, so then it's 3d8 thunder damage. 14 thunder damage. Is it made of
I don't know if we
inorganic
can continue
material?
that.
Nope, it's made of organic material for
Okay.
sure.
Takes-
Varia, as this erupts in front of this creature,
No. it's-
Nereus,
Yeah. What?
as the creature gets enveloped in this shockwave, bits of its flesh ripping away, its head turns to you before it ceases to exist as it goes, do you understand? And
Now
with
you are the
that,
best cups.
we are actually out of combat as the creature
Oh,
dies.
wow, really?
And as my bonus action,
Two spells just
I'm gonna
did
keep
not
going,
go off.
Nesh, what the hell was that? And give the 2d6 healing to Killian.
Okay,
It's an extra 9.
Okay, excellent.
wonderful. As this absolute menagerie of bodies lay at your feet, completely dismembered. For those of us who might think about reanimating them,
I'm
it's
going
not
to.
gonna
I'm going
happen. With that, as you all kind of catch your breath, the spirits pull around and you all look to the door. We're gonna take a quick 15-minute intermission. We will be right back. Thanks for joining us, spirits. I hope you're in for some more
I'll do it.
spooky and ghoulish things this evening. We'll see you soon. Be right back.
I cast.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us through our brief intermission.
Yes,
We're
sir.
jumping straight back in as we are in the aftermath of what all has transpired for all of our lovely friends here at the Favored Five.
Indeed.
So as you... Oh,
You can watch as the spirits, having seen this flurry of spells, latch on to Killian's 4th level magic missile, casting it themselves, shooting a bolt towards Nesh's feet, and the rest towards the nearest outhouse, destroying it in calamity, and the contents perhaps
Excrement?
raining.
Pee pee poo
down
poo rain.
on the party.
Pee pee poo poo.
Can I? Is there anything we can do to dodge all the
Yeah, I
crap in the air?
used evasion on all of it.
Oh my god.
I'll just the second it hits us, just start
roll, yeah, I guess
prestidigitating.
roll a dex save.
Okay.
All of
I don't
us?
want to be covered in that.
Alright.
I do not move.
Crap, dude.
Hey, plus 30
I look
dex.
you in the eyes.
Oh, yeah,
Both
true.
just get hit.
Very well.
It's the notebook, but you're just covered in
17.
feces.
17.
Hold on, I'm slow.
Can I also spend the other 4 rounds
Yeah.
with the healing? Okay.
Ryan, would you call this poop rain a effect from the spirits?
Yes.
Okay, I was just wondering.
It's an effect you can see, so you could have advantage on
Yeah.
I got a 17.
it. Whoa.
So,
All 3 of us.
Varia, Bogarth, and Nereus all like duck and dive and
No, I would like Nereus to re-roll because it is
That's
a
not how that
saving
works.
throw against the spirit's effect.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's true. You have to.
Roll.
I'm
spent the
driving
charge.
you
You
home.
I
have
spent
to.
the charge.
You have
I'm
to.
driving you home.
You heal 10.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Is that enough?
I have 6 left, but I should...
Okay.
I will. There's another 8.
Okay.
15.
Good enough.
As Bogarth and Varia, as you both duck and dive to the best of your ability,
My shield above.
Killian and Nesh just look at each other, make eye contact, getting hit, as Nesh also holds up the orb. And Nereus, as you almost dodge out of the way, spectral hands push you into the oncoming fire. And three of you get drenched.
Why would you do that, spirits?
I shoot Nesh, the scariest, meanest, dirtiest fuck in the world.
Well, yeah, it's dirty now.
And I cast Wall of Water on myself.
No, guys.
On nobody else.
Killian, counterspell that.
I could just
I'm leaving you here
unfecal
tonight.
matter us. Like,
You're not going home.
Dude, things were so much simpler when, like, some of us couldn't cast spells.
yeah,
Yeah, take it away.
I was supposed to be the problem. Why is everyone else the problem and I'm not?
All right,
Yeah, we feel
bring us
now?
back as this series of spectral events have left the party feeling certain types of way about each other. You all stand in the aftermath. These variety of bodies. Killian, something that becomes very clear to you as you look upon these different corpses. All of them are stitched together. There is the clear indication of some kind of man-made effect on these creatures.
After cleaning myself up, I'll begin taking notes on them.
Yes. As you all see, this red mist is still forming this kind of bubble around where you are. You can't see beyond it. And you hear the door creak on its hinges as once again, inside the house still remains. The field, from your perceptions, remains to be empty.
This is
I'm so
upsetting.
sorry. Is anybody else down hit points at all?
I think we're good.
Okay, cool.
Long time.
I'm trying
will-
to make sure I use the spell.
Look at the new spells that I pulled from the book. After, I want to make it clear, none of us are covered in poop anymore. I've used prestidigitation.
I will say, Killian, as I said before break, all of these bodies have been dismembered and broken apart in such ways that it is very unlikely you'd be able to just raise them as they are.
Ooh. At least not with this one. And the dead doesn't care. So either way, I'm gonna walk over to Varia. I don't really want to be doing necromancy if I can avoid it. I've learned my lesson. I have a feeling I still will, but it's clear to me that you can do it and can control it better than I can. I'll hand you the spell of Touch of Ghostfire, which is not technically necromancy. It might as well be.
It might as well. Might as well. Today, might as well. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
For what it's worth, I don't want to be doing it either. I don't know what happened. But that's less important right now. We can talk about it later.
Let's get inside. I don't know how many more of these things are gonna be here, and I'm really hoping that we don't run into whoever is stitching corpses together. I know you guys got to see a little bit of Zerome's lab, but that is a lot of what he taught me how to do.
Right.
Feels a lot like 2 nights rest.
Why
again.
I need to be back in my house.
I just look over at Bogarth.
Is that the look?
You know, Killian, I didn't see all of my family members when we were there. Did you happen to... You know what I'm asking you.
No. I don't think any of the corpses that I was able to work with were bugbears of any kind. That doesn't mean that Jerome didn't.
Understood.
I'm sorry that
okay.
I ever got involved with that, but
We don't have to do this right now. I don't want to be here anymore, so we should grab whatever we need to grab.
As long as we're not digging up bodies, I'm happy.
well, okay. So here's why we're here.
I forgot to mention the second rule. After we can only kill 20 soldiers. The second rule.
No, we didn't ever get the second rule, I don't think.
No digging up bodies.
I am inclined to agree with Nesh on this one.
Is it still a body if they're just bones?
Oh!
Especially if they are your family member.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I got consent.
That is important
Make it better.
to get.
Okay.
Um,
What are strong
I will.
to take?
But isn't there someone you're forgetting to ask? The Lord of Gibberish?
Oh, God.
Nope.
If anyone, it would be Nellen, okay?
I'm gonna pull the. You guys have seen I've had kind of a rope necklace at all times, but you've never seen what's at the end of it. I'll pull out a key. It looks like this.
Like a key.
A key. And as we enter in, I'll walk towards kind of the basement cellar area
Absolutely.
with the key.
As you all walk into the Fenriddy home, like I had stated previously, there are distinct cuts and slashes through different pieces of the floorboards here. As you walk into this living area, you see that there is a painting that has just... It is... you can no longer see what it once was. It is just covered in dust and dirt, and it was very clearly broken apart as it fell to the ground, and the canvas has curled back and just slowly deteriorated over the ages. As you all walk and follow Killian, he walks past this room into an area that has a small counter, a dining table. This is very clearly the kitchen. Varia, you're the last one left in the entranceway room. As you see in one of the floorboards, there's a small bony white protrusion sticking out from one of these slashes. If you go over and take a peek at it, you find what looks to be the ulna and radius attached to the base of a wrist bone of what looks to be these bones appear to be the size of a child.
We're not doing this again, y'all.
Bro, we can't dig up
And you
child
can-
bones again.
And you can see, based on the orientation, that this appears to be the someone's right arm.
Does it look like it's coming out of the floorboards?
It looks like it, as you pull it out, it looks like it just fell in between them.
Can I look up?
Mm-hmm.
You look up, the ceiling is still there. Why don't you roll a history check for me?
You could make this perception.
So get the forensics team in here.
Yeah. History, it's a... no, I'm gonna take a swig of water, but first I check to make sure it's not my flask of gibberish goo, and I'll use Ryan's inspiration.
Which should be easy because it's labeled now.
Right.
And nobody
Right.
messes with it.
But I
Is
make
it labeled
sure.
properly?
Maybe
Higher than a
Fun
9.
pranks you want to pull?
more than a 9, more than a 9.
It is a 9.
on the dot,
All
actually.
right. 9. Thanks, Ryan.
Varia,
Yes.
looking at this and putting some pieces together, something about this set of bones is familiar. So familiar, in fact, that you know the person whose arm this once was.
Who is it?
Probably the guy missing an arm.
Missing his right arm.
Bob. Logan.
Sorry.
I knew it.
Spoken was here.
I knew it. My Killian was lying to me.
Always was.
As your friends have now gone into this kitchen area,
I'll just
Killian.
take it.
I'm looking for food.
Yeah, you open the pantries, and just a wafting of just horrible stench stretches over you.
Flies.
As there are no fruit flies,
What?
but you see the amalgamation of flesh and blood oozing from little pockets in the cabinets.
That wasn't there last time.
Wrong cabinet.
Ryan.
Medicine cabinet.
So seeing all of these
Flesh
weird
cabinet.
things and the like almost muscles and sinew and everything on the house itself, I would like to just take the soulless blade that I have already brandished and just see what happens if I just poke it into a wall.
I believe we roll initiative.
As you poke the soulless blade into the wall, Bogarth, the surrounding muscle and tissue stretches back and curls up into a black, tentacled amalgamation before reaching out at you. A very small, isolated area, but it still reaches out. You feel a malevolent force pushing towards you, but not the whole house doesn't erupt in this. It's a very isolated area.
Killian,
Yeah, what's up?
what's wrong with your house?
Killian, why is there flesh in the drawers?
Killian, I think I have your arm.
I don't know what's happening with the house at all. And I mean, you can keep the arm if you want it. I let go a while ago, so.
Oh, that's messed up.
What?
Nah,
Mario.
Talia, you are wrong for that.
I'm sorry.
Not the time for a joke. Not the time for a joke.
I thought it
Killian,
would lighten
It
the
really
mood.
cut the tension. Yeah.
I feel malevolence in this place.
Yes,
Well, I
Talia did that. I also felt it.
That was easy.
Not very
I-
surprisingly.
Wait,
I don't
what
know.
else?
I don't know what's happening here, but I did massacre a bunch of soldiers in my own home. They killed Tara and took my arm, and so I beat them to death with an arm that I was building.
I see.
Good.
Thank you.
But you didn't do this.
No,
To the place.
the house was just abandoned. I left as soon as, well, I stayed for a day, but I was just kind of paralyzed. And I left. After that, I haven't been back since.
This could be an area of great spiritual significance. Same how when the crowd got riled up, they started turning malevolent. Perhaps an act of such great torture, but bravery, and terrifying dismemberment, but heroism, created this horrible place.
But that was what we saw in the City of Values. That happened. That affected people. People with souls. Why is it happening to this house?
Well, I don't know. I don't understand the growth, but souls can latch onto anything. Obviously, I mean,
Right.
It does have flesh.
Yeah, can
I'm
I
just putting that out there.
It does have
go up to the wall and just sort of feel? I don't know if this would help anything, but can I use my eyes of the grave and see if I can detect undead?
can you speak with the dead?
Yeah, I can, but I'm not gonna.
Valid.
Varia, as you reach out,
In touch with. Just kidding.
a spectral Goliath monk will appear beside you and high five Killian's old arm and whisper to you, "I thought it was funny." Gain one inspiration, courtesy of Furious Gems. No, Monster Crusher 30.
Thank you,
Yes.
Monster Crusher.
Enabling.
Yeah, I do believe we have 2 Goliath
I
monks
know.
in our spirit ranks.
Varia,
Good.
using stretching out your perspective, touching the wall, there is an aura of undeath that stretches throughout the house. You feel that beneath the house, it is very, very strong. Killian,
Mhm.
the door to the cellar is one of those where you pull on the rope that's in the floor to pull back what's effectively a door that's been a trap door, and then you can walk down the stairs. It
Or
is
like the
within
creepiest
kitchen.
version of the
Yeah.
cellar.
The worst version.
Killing
Yeah,
me.
the kind where you cannot see the bottom
Yep.
until you get there.
You didn't tell us there was a cellar.
There's like a beat cellar, right?
Well,
Nothing
you know.
nefarious.
Where are
Probably
we?
just a bunch of corpses, but
Where are we going? Where do we need to go?
just into the cellar, so that I can.
Oh, good.
I don't.
Killian,
I need to grab Tara's bones.
okay. That's all you had to say.
Sorry, I'm a little. I don't know how to approach you guys with this kind of stuff. I don't want to lie to you, so I'm
Then
not trying
don't.
to.
You don't have to. I think a lot of us have been through a lot together. I know that I have only been honest with you all. I hope that you can be that with us at this point.
I will be.
You need her bones to try to bring her back?
I want to use the knowledge I gained from Zerome to build her a half real, half machine body so she can walk among us again and experience life.
And she for sure wants this.
Well, do you think she'll be pissed that she can't fly anymore?
I didn't say that she couldn't.
No, okay, hold on. How do we even know that she won't turn out how we saw outside?
Because
The
it's
stitched bodies.
because it's her. It'll be based with her body in her soul in her body. But the rest of the body is prosthetic besides the bones. And with the knowledge I gained with this symbol, once I'm powerful enough, I can, much like an echo. Sorry, I keep touching that. Much like an echo, I can put her soul into it so that it can inhabit the body.
And you know that it will be her soul, we're just not grabbing somebody else's willy-nilly.
Yeah, like
No,
the
'cause
Oros Neberon
you can-
situation.
Any
You can
volunteers?
touch her soul.
Oh my god.
It's right here. And Tara as a bird is in my hand.
Right.
Well,
This is her soul.
Okay.
after you.
Okay.
This keeps getting creepier and creepier, and
I know.
that's coming from me.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, that's high praise.
As Killian,
I
you
love
put
what you've done with the place.
As Killian, you put the lock into this trapdoor and turn. There's a click as you can then pull on the rope and down the steps. You see that what used to be this wooden staircase down the cellar is now covered in a fleshy substance.
I will pull out a torch and light it.
As you lead the way, the shadows dance as you all descend into the cellar. The main area of the cellar smells vaguely of body odor and rotting grain. As Killian, you know the area where everyone was is at the very back of the cellar, where you used to tinker yourself. Walking down these steps into this space, you all see, again, long gone bales of hay, barrels filled with something that you don't even want to look at what's inside. But you see these images of
Thank you,
Thank
PyGod13, for the resub. 4
The-
months. Ooga booga.
these slight outlines of humanoid figures. Seems to be 2 teenage boys, a slightly smaller boy, and then a small girl playing. The childlike boy gets pushed down, and the small girl helps pick him up. The 2 older boys come in, they all hug. You continue further into the cellar, past this main storage room, into this more excavated area. And you see that there, on your right hand, is a collection of small crates and boxes filled with little metal toys, these a large wash bin, a large banner that says Fenridy, and the rest of it has been ripped away, but what maybe once was a coat of arms. You see spectral forms of two tall individuals picking up one of these small metal things, going to a small, childlike boy, congratulating him. These whispers, you can tell, are not actually there, but are the memories of this place. As finally, a small girl runs past all of you and beyond towards the end of the cellar. This girl turns over, no face, to this apparition, but walks through at the end of the cellar. A large, fleshy circle of sorts built into the wall. All the sinews and the flesh stretch out and in and through this opening, which leads into some other area. There's a pulsing through the flesh here as the girl walks through this portal into the world beyond. Killian, the final room is not here. This portal has somehow taken its place.
Yeah.
Something in you instinctively tells you, if you want to retrieve and get back to your family's grave, you're going to have to make your way through this area.
You guys will see me kind of stop before the door, just tears streaming down my face. I haven't seen my family in almost 9 years now. And I'm sorry to say, but I think we need to go in there.
We're with you.
You don't have to say anything else, really.
Yeah.
I'll walk over. Is there the metal toys are still there?
Mhm.
I'll walk over, grab one of them, put it in my backpack.
I know
David.
it's not much, but we are with you. You've got your
Whenever
back.
you're ready.
I'll just give you guidance. Not that
Thank
it will really do much, but
I do appreciate it. I stand up a little straighter.
Do-do-do.
So, favorite five, are you making your way beyond this fleshy portal?
Yeah.
We're making our way downtown.
Into hell.
As you
Walking
all
slow.
walk,
Yeah.
as you all walk through this fleshy opening into this area that is partially covered by these sinews, a new smell suddenly assaults your nose, almost as if you've walked into a different place. This new smell is that of undergrowth, damp and wet. There's almost a smell to the darkness that's here that Killian's torch barely pushes back. You all instinctively can tell you're somewhere else, as you all see as there is a slight black spectralness clinging to Varia's back. Not enough to raise alarm, but there is a definitive presence there.
Do I feel it?
You feel a little bit strange.
I always do.
As you all continue pushing on, you see that you are above you is a very dense thicket of trees and leaves and just various places, almost like veins running across these small fleshy tendrils wrapped around these trees. And something is familiar looking at these trees' leaves. They are a dulled, but still a rainbow tetracolor.
I'd like to look at the gift of gab and say, Gibberish, are we within his domain now?
Nesh, the gift of gab will begin to speak, but then a smiling, masked, and beaked face stretches out from your arm for everyone to see, as Gibberish will say, "No, sunshine. were in mine.
Oh,
What?
No.
As it turns around and stretches out. It's a bit different than I remember, though.
It's disgusting here. When was the last time you've been?
Quite a while.
Because I know
So
you.
is feng shui.
I know you didn't have the flesh floors installed.
No. Someone else is here. Probably many. Fighting for the right to be Lord. Please, remove them.
Of course, my lord. Rest now.
Nesh, I have a quick question.
Yeah, I have several.
Yes.
Nope, you first.
I feel as though you were unhappy with gibberish before. What's changed?
Well, I have finally claimed the power that he can bestow upon me. I see the use that he has.
And what is
He-
that?
He gives me purpose and a clear path forwards.
You don't have that from us?
Not all of you know.
Why'd you look at me?
But we must remove anyone that is here.
Nesh, I trust you. I don't trust gibberish.
Well, that's absurd, but understandable. I know that he can be cryptic at times, but
He's literally two-faced.
It's a great point, Killian.
well, not anymore.
Yeah,
Thank
he
you,
loves
Hobby
one.
Lynn.
Also
No.
a good
Follow.
Oh, thank you. He's got his face and now yours. Still technically is.
That's true.
Out of all the
Okay,
gods-
yes, but you trust one of the faces. See,
Bits
and
from
that is the
J-Ray.
boon that you would get from Gibberish's realm. Joy. And I look at the fleshy floors.
I'm feeling several emotions, and I don't know that any of them are joy.
But we must change this. This is not what he had intended.
If you believe so strongly, and if I believe in you, then fine. But we are still in. I don't know where we are, necessarily, but we're still here for Killian.
Does it look like the spirit world? Spirit realm?
Oh,
Based
yeah.
on the leaves, yeah,
Okay, okay.
you're 100% somewhere in the spirit world.
I mean, we kind of know where we are.
Sure.
Can you ask Gibberish what he's done with my sister's bones?
Killian, as you ask this,
Invasive.
portly, phantasmal chef will appear beside you.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Killian, reunions can be hard. Take this cherry pie. It'll help. Gain restoration, courtesy of Pie God.
Thank you.
Hey, where's my dead sister? Cherry pie?
I don't have your dead sister. I do have this cherry pie.
It's a little,
Miss
it's a
Lovett.
little bit too red, though.
But, this
Killian,
is like a Sweeney Todd situation.
Yes.
Yeah, Miss Lovett, is that you?
wherever your
Yes.
sister's bones are is not up to Gibberish. It is up to whoever is in this realm.
The orb will alight once more. We must help gibberish. Think about it. At least it's not genius.
Thank you. Finally, I snap.
I have an answer. How about we choose none of them? Nesh, I will go along with this plan with you because Killian is here, and I'm going to choose to ignore the fact that you just tried to cover me in shit.
That was after I tried to hit you with a wave of death.
Yes, we're not exactly on good terms right now, is what I'm trying to say.
I will say he actually successfully covered you in shit.
Yes!
Thank you, Bogart.
As you all continue to walk through this woods, I'll just leave it up to the dice. Everyone except for Varia, please roll a history check for me.
Excuse me?
Um,
Too smart.
while I'm doing this,
Thanks.
do we see any corpses in here?
I'm being possessed by
Relax.
whatever it is on my
Anything
shoulder.
As you
animated?
continue to walk through the forest, there are a similar set of these faint after images of some kind of family dance here or there, some different shapes and different sizes. As within these trees, you see similarly ruined houses that you saw on the road in. You see hanging from trees individuals. You see on the ground scattered bits of what look to be soldiers, clad in armor and wrapped in a red, black, and gray cloth. Killian, as you continue, there are a variety of corpses in different places. Many of them have these vein-like structures arcing into them.
Okay. I also got a 7 for history.
Actually,
Oh,
the orb will light once more, and you will all feel, within the spirit world, information, wisdom, channel into your minds. Everyone gain +3 to all your wisdom-based skill checks and saving throws.
Unfortunately, that would still be in
Yeah.
intelligence for me, so that's still
Oh.
a 7.
Right.
But now
Wisdom's
we're
cool.
wiser.
Wisdom's great.
I will say I rolled a nat 20 for 25.
Great.
For history.
And yours?
I got a 17 for history.
Oh, me? Oh, this guy? Yeah, that's a 19.
Damn.
Okay, Killian, as you continue pushing forward, Bogarth, Nereus, and Nash, you all lightly note in your mind as you walk through part of this forest, you see through the trees a clearing of sorts that seems to have had all the trees fall over, and the trees are very familiar as you see a crushed, long, gray arm, and you immediately recognize it as being that of one of the minions of the Spirit of Rot, Loom Desert. As you continue on, all these veins lead to the hollow roots of a tree that is thick, and these veins stretch up into the actual branches of the tree. And in the place of leaves are a variety of fingernails that stretch out from each of the ends
I
of the
can't
That's
tree.
just the worst thing you could have said.
Come on, Ryan! So my lord allows me to wield a sword of cotton candy, and your lord does this.
My lord's a fish.
I am getting more and more onto your side, I will say.
What do you
I don't
I
have a
hate
lord.
this.
This has a loom written all over it.
A lot of things have a loom written all over it.
And that's a problem!
It's true.
He
The loom's too
sucks.
powerful.
Agreed. We're friends again.
Okay, I didn't realize we weren't in the first place.
Well, it was a tumultuous time. Let's move on.
We should keep moving and not moving our mouths, moving our legs.
Okay.
Keep walking.
Good point.
As you continue forward, you continue past these roots of this tree and down into this hovel or animal-like hole in the ground. As you go inside, the walls here are esophageal in nature, as there's a slick coating along all of them, pools of this saliva-like substance pool in the ground. As you hear a strained in the distance. With Killian's torch, you can vaguely see that there is a a platform that is off in the distance, and a humanoid form is set atop it. You see the veins along these fleshy walls stretch towards, as you see, of the liquid inside.
Hi there. I'll walk in.
Yeah, as you get closer,
I'm a
this-
little stressed.
Add a D4 to that charisma check. Guidance. I'm kidding.
this person turns over their shoulder. As you see Killian, the entire mass of this creature is, while it's human vaguely, it is severely damaged, as though it's covered in burn scars and scars on top of scars. You see its face and its head are partially fused by scar tissue into its shoulder, and its mouth is barely able to keep its mouth open as a small bit of skin stretches across, and it one eye is open while the other is swollen shut.
Oh, just like you, Nereus.
As it turns over its shoulder.
Yeah. You came back.
To kill you?
Just got
Or
Gillian.
a hand on his shoulder.
I'll hold
Can I,
your
do I
hand.
recognize this being at all?
This being is very malformed. Roll a history check for me.
Oh, I will give
dude.
you guidance.
My face when it's history.
Killian, as you think about
Do you want me to
the
roll it?
identity
No.
of this creature, you can feel the chill on your arm warp and shift into one much hotter, one of fire. And the words will echo in your mind. Burn it down.
I will try to. I need the help of Pie God to reroll my history check for me.
Okay.
But the D4 stays the same.
Yeah.
I think.
So that's you.
Oh, sorry.
He picked up his pencil and I was like, I don't
That's not the one.
You're
Reroll.
rerolling.
Reroll. Let's go.
What am I
Who are we
doing?
thinking?
Pie God.
Pie God.
Let's go, Pie God.
Cherry pie.
She's my
Bull.
cherry pie.
That's a 7.
Is that better?
Bonuses? You're an int guest.
So that'll be 13.
Killian. This creature steps with one leg as it is,
Pie God.
as it seems to on the ground, but it is strangely very elegant as it does.
Killian, you made me. You left me behind so that we could both grow stronger. As now, you will join the family once more, and we will all become Lord. Hold your mother, Killian, to pay your penance as the son who abandoned us.
I will just drop to my knees, crying.
Killian, you will feel an invisible but comforting hand on your shoulder. Just in case. Gain one inspiration from J-Ray.
Oh, thank you.
And with that,
No.
we will roll initiative.
Already. Okay.
Oh my god. I'm rolling a purple die for Killian. It rolled really well.
That's good. I'm glad yours did.
Can I get mine to yours because it was purple?
Additionally, the orb will flicker to life. A spiritual hand will fly out and slap the sucker in the face.
Hold on!
Don't hit my mom! Or do, I don't know!
As the spirits, you feel the schlop as your hand makes an imprint on this creature's scarred flesh. As it on all fours and runs up the side of the wall, onto the ceiling, and towards Killian as we are in initiative.
Dude.
I think you just added a bonus to its initiative roll.
Also, are there any corpses in this room?
There's about to be some.
It's about to be at least 5.
Yep.
Oh, wow, that went in front of the camera. Whoops.
It's fine.
Flashed.
You see nothing.
Ah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, wonderful.
That's how I'm feeling.
Yeah, wonderful.
Do you want me to take all the
Oh, we're in the
numbers off?
Flesh Palace with Killian's
yeah,
mom.
that'd be
That's cool.
Don't phrase it like that.
She seems neat.
Wonderful. 20 plus.
29.
You know, I have heard some horror stories about meeting the parents, but
Yes.
takes the cake.
True.
Also, you usually do it before you guys get married. That's weird.
Meet the Fenrides.
It's just horror.
Wonderful. And then 15 to 20.
17.
15. You have it in your hand.
No, I know. Sorry.
Oh. No, my bad. I assumed.
I like that we're high enough level now that Bogarth and I just kind of go first in initiative.
It's not fun.
It's what's supposed to be happening with our stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I was already dead.
You know, besides an assassin rogue. I'm sorry.
It's
All
okay.
right.
I spec'd my own character. This is my fault.
It's true.
We could also eventually work together to find something where, like, first thing I do is toss
All right.
you.
10 to 15.
While we're doing
Oh,
this,
11.
spirits, have some health.
All
Bricklayer.
right. All right. Lots of 8s.
Hey, save some for.
Oh,
Why'd you eat all of them?
I was hungry.
I was hungry.
Oh boy, oh boy.
All right, Nesh, where are you summoning the spirits to as you feel this malice emanate from every single part of the room around you, this fleshy hallway?
Right behind Killian's mother.
Great. All right. As for those of you who have a passive perception above 15,
Let's
Above
go.
or like also 15?
above,
Me
you
too.
can see
Whisper it behind me.
you can see beyond this wooden podium that looks as though it's constructed of floorboards. That in the background is a small wooden door marked Killian's lab.
There's a dog
It is
in there.
off behind
It
Killian's
used to
mom.
be a dog.
Wonderful.
It's like a dog. And
Bogarth,
a girl
you are the
combined.
first to act as Killian's mother scrambles and. That was real. That was real. Oh no.
Wow.
Sorry, spirits. Oh,
Killian,
God, the method acting.
Killian, what do you want us to do?
I
What have you done?
I didn't do this.
She's a different.
I will say it is my turn first.
No,
of all.
I know, I
I don't
know,
know what's
I know,
happening,
I know.
but I am going to move forward to be within 10 feet of his mom. I'm going to summon my echo right next to me.
Clip it.
I am going to just look back at Killian with both my soulless blade and my glass blade, and just say, "What do you want to do here?" And I will hold an attack until Killian either tells me to take a swing or takes a swing himself.
okay. Fantastic. All right, Bogarth, as you deftly run up to Killian's mother, as this creature begins moving as it's moving at a very quick speed. Bogarth, as you look over your shoulder, it is suddenly no longer in front of you, as it will use its legendary action.
No.
I didn't do this.
Legendary.
It's your mom, bro.
Flip it.
Killian's mom has got it going on.
She died in a field. I don't know.
And I,
What's
going on?
What do you
We
mean?
don't know how.
as Killian's mother begins climbing up the fleshy wall.
This sucks real bad.
How tall, the smallest one?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, can I just ask, when did she use that legendary action?
At the end of your turn.
At the end of my turn. Oh, okay, well, that's a wasted turn. Alright, guys.
Could you
well-
still not use your reaction to
No, you still held.
opportunity attack?
Oh, I c-
Unfortunately, the legendary action specifically makes it so she does not take opportunity.
Yeah.
attacks.
What else? It would be lame.
Well, hey, that's where 29 initiative roll got me. So
Your
She's about
my
action is
turn.
so-
She's about
good.
20 feet up. Killian,
it's held, but
you were up
I'm not
next.
doing it.
As this
Oh,
creature that implies itself as your mother continues climbing up the wall.
The orb will glow once more, and Killian, you will hear. Time to scorch the house. Killian, do what must be done.
Okay. I don't know if that's my mother or not, but whatever it is, we shouldn't let it continue suffering any longer. And I'll start a fireball.
Say less.
And point it at my mom, tears streaming down my face, and then blast.
As it explodes. She needs to make a dex saving throw.
Correct, and then I gotta roll so many dice.
Is that just a third level?
Yeah,
this fireball.
I'm centering it high enough that it won't hit.
Yeah, she's 20 feet up. The ceiling's here about 40, so she's about halfway up. You could reasonably center it so it would not actually reach anybody in the party.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And then I'm using the book to increase to increase the damage by 2d6 force damage.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Whoa. At least we're all at full health.
All of it?
I made it.
I'm
so
not
that
at
happened.
full health, but I'm like.
What does she
short
need to
of
beat?
full health.
17.
You get 8, so there you go.
She fails.
It's literally
Okay.
No, but
She
I
takes,
used my. I tried to use my vitality to get everybody to full.
Yeah.
I see.
I had like 6 extra rounds, so.
29 fire damage and 8 force damage.
That was my goal.
I understand.
Yeah. I had a bunch of extra healing.
Great. As you all see this fire erupt, charring and burning the area around on these fleshy walls, illuminating just the horrors around you. As the creature screams, like blood, absolutely bloody murder. I'm not going to scream for you, spirits. Sorry.
Thank
No,
you.
thank you.
As the creature bubbles and pops before its hand reaches back, and then the skin begins to stitch itself back together,
True.
scarring over as it continues to press on. The burn scars now across its body, its mouth ripping open further.
No.
And you said there weren't any corpses in this room?
Killian, you notice in the pools, so these are pools of the saliva-like liquid. In the pools, each of them has an individual body.
Okay. I will also grab the book or have it come to me and then rip another page out.
Okay, roll a d10 for me.
2.
As you rip out a page, the book seems about halfway empty.
Whoa.
Hey, yeah, leave some for
Hundreds
the
of
rest
spells?
us.
What?
No.
Hundreds?
I don't think I will.
I may have over embellished.
Some of the spells y'all have cast have been good. The rest have not. I'm going to take them all.
That's not
This is a
bad.
wall of bone.
Ooh.
It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
120 feet.
Let's go.
Wonderful. Killian, that's your action, bonus action. I believe that's your turn unless you're moving.
I'll just stand and walk next to Bogarth and kind of almost hide behind him a little bit,
On this side, or do you want to be on this side?
next to his echo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. As the Bogarth duo stands in front of you. Fantastic. Killian, that's your turn. As it is now Mama's turn.
Don't say it like that.
Mama.
15, 20. She moves up the 20 other feet.
Simple. Does that trigger you?
As you see Killian's mother skitter up onto the ceiling above Killian before she drops and descends upon him.
Oh, no, I hate this real bad.
Do I have to make a save?
Go ahead and make a dex saving throw as she catapults on top of you.
Hey, J. Rain. May I have some assistance?
Por favor. Come on, J. Rain, you got this. Okay. 12 on the dice.
I will also use my magical prowess, my arcane deflection to add 4 to it as well. So
Okay.
that'll be. What was it? 12. So it'll be 18.
18? Yeah, Killian, you're able to step out of the way as
All the way out of the way.
as you hear the crunch of bones as as this creature falls and snaps before it picks itself back up and looks at you with its one good eye, its mouth now fully exposed. You see large fangs at the front of its mouth as it says,
Killian, join the family as the spirit of scars, Radak.
And that is going to be its turn. As you see, the broken bones begin snapping back into place as it squeals. You can all tell this creature is beginning to stitch itself back together.
Is there any chance I can take that ready to action at this point?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Let's go.
I'll just make a swing from my Echo's position.
Jim says Spirit of Scars sounds kind of lame, not gonna lie.
And this is...
hey, that's my mom you're talking
This
about.
is a mutilate flesh. So that is 23 to hit.
23 does hit.
Oh, the way that he hesitated makes me a little scared about this thing's armor class. But we're chilling for now. That is 23 points of radiant.
Okay.
All right.
As I just say, he's not going
Like mother, like son, I
anywhere.
guess.
And I just shove this thing into its abdomen.
As you do, Bogart, it squeals and howls before an arm reaches back and grabs a hold of your wrist and looks back at you.
Oh no!
I don't like that.
You're right. He's staying right here.
As you feel the claws sink into your flesh,
This was my reaction, not yours!
as it's going to use its second legendary action.
Wait.
Dude!
Can it do that after a held? Because it's technically still after your turn. Or after her turn. I mean, I don't know how this works.
Because it was the first one was before she acted, and then...
I mean,
So-
I don't know. I don't know.
So technically how this chain of events unfolds is Bogarth, you deal the damage.
Yeah.
That's the end of your reaction.
Yeah.
Which then
Okay.
moves the end of the turn,
Yeah.
in which case she takes legendary action. For flavor-wise, it was better
Gotcha.
if she does it
Okay.
in response.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
cool
no,
with this
23 to
happening.
hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm less cool with
But
it
this
now.
is on my Echo, is that correct? Because it was my Echo that attacked her.
Oh. Great. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Yes. Well, so yeah, she attempts to. She hits your echo, and crushes his forearm.
That's not very
It's
nice.
going to be. It just needs to do 1 hit point.
Yeah,
for sure.
That was not the puzzled look on my face. That was
Like,
As you see, Bogarth, a yellow substance drip from inside.
From inside of my Echo?
No. The creature, the stab wound.
I was like, what? Okay.
As it continues its focus on Killian.
Okay.
That is the end of its turn and Bogarth's reaction, and its legendary action. Vera, you're up.
It's more
God.
another cup of plus.
Okay, I was going to... Hold on, I had like 6 different things I wanted to do. If I...
You know it.
Orb will flicker. Killian, why didn't you tell us your mom can throw some hands?
Oh, man, where do you think I got it from? Wasn't my dad.
Also,
I
thank you, Jay Rain, for the 50 bits.
would like to grab the book if I could, and bonus action tear another page out.
Absolutely. Roll d10.
Okay. And while I am rolling a d10, I have a question.
Yes.
The cantrip that I have, is this, at higher levels, they do more damage? Does that apply?
Yes.
Since we're at, okay. Word. I rolled an 8. You're done with that, right?
Yeah. Let's go.
Just keep looking.
As you pull,
Scarlet Rush. Until the spell ends, you have advantage on strength, dexterity, and con ability checks and saves. Gain an additional action each turn and an additional reaction each round.
Wow! Yo, give it!
If the action gained from the spell is used to make an attack, you can only make one attack. When the spell ends, you gain 1 level of exhaustion. It's basically haste.
But it's second level.
That's so
That's
good.
crazy.
Yeah.
Adds an extra reaction.
That's the crazy part.
That's the coolest part.
Yeah,
That's a cool spell.
Rider.
Dude, that's awesome. Send it.
I don't. Okay. Okay.
that was your bonus action.
It is a bonus action. Okay. So I see this. I would like to, as my action, run over to my southeast saliva pool. And is it a, well, I don't want to go in, I just want to peer in. Is it a body or is it a skeleton that's in the pool?
It appears to be a body.
Cool. I would love to see if the body looks like Terra. Like what I have heard Terra looks like.
As you inspect the body, Varia, this appears to be the body of an adult woman in armor. Probably a soldier.
Okay.
I remember her.
Okay, so with my remaining...
The defining feature is she seems very tall. You have seen people like this before. You believe her to be a Goliath.
Yeah, there were 12 Goliaths.
Okay.
And I was an 11-year-old child.
Awesome.
really
With
bad
my
guy.
remaining movement, I would
just-
love to
Limit broke instantly.
get to... I'm gonna go over to Nesh, if I can.
Right back?
Yeah. I can't use this. You need to use this.
Of course I can.
What are you doing, Varia? What's your action?
I thought that was my action to peer in.
Oh, you're right, you're right.
If it's not, I'll do more. But
You're right. Okay, great. Great, that's your turn. Nesh,
if I have any remaining movement, I wanted to go to the other pool.
you're up next.
Cool.
Nesh, you will feel lighter, like you could jump 30 feet before the smell of feces hits your nose and you feel heavy again.
What?
Nereus, you will gain the effects of spiritual lift.
Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Varia, thank you for this spell.
awesome.
I cannot read it, and I crush it to activate the spell.
I hope that works.
Bonus action, you already know, baby. It's Scarlet Rush, alright? I actually don't remember exactly what it does.
It's a better haste.
A different haste.
It's a different haste.
It's awesome. I'm trying to say it's amazing. I wish that I could use the spell.
Oh, great. Okay, and now I will run towards...
Opportunity attack.
Yeah, I would love to run towards gold number 1.
I can't counterspell anymore.
Wasn't gonna be a counterspell. I was using my fist.
Fair enough.
If only I could compel, but I can't anymore. I will make a reckless attack upon your mother.
Your mom.
I should have thought about that one.
Nesh obliterates my mom.
You're awesome.
Your mom.
25 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, I'd love to hear it. I'm going to add my is it a D10 for oh god. One sec. Okay, I'm adding a D8 for my one of my maneuvers. I'm going to do obviously grappling attack.
Of course.
Mama, a boy behind you.
Okay, grappling attack and
And the damage is going to be. Give me one sec. 3d6.
No, he's doing tricks on it.
6 of it is radiant. So it's 13 damage. 13 damage? Nope, my bad. 21 damage. 6 of it is radiant.
Jesus.
And she must succeed a, you already know, strength saving throw.
What's the DC now?
It should be
Probably 16, right? You got 18 strength now?
yes, it is 16 now.
Great. She succeeds.
Oh, he was so quick with it.
As you try to grapple her, as your blade cuts through, Nesh, evens or odds?
Evens, always.
Okay, Nesh, as you slice through her flesh, this yellow liquid pops, bubbles, and explodes on you, dealing 5 points of force damage. As she,
You can't keep me from my own spawn.
Just call him your child, and I will like recklessly attack again.
okay,
Please. 15 to hit.
15 still hits?
Wow.
Let's go. Okay. That is 13 damage, non-radiant.
'Kay.
Just slashing. And I will add my 1 sec, my bad. I would like to add a menacing attack to it. That is 7 more damage. And a wisdom saving throw. As I cleave into her yet again, and I say, "Run from this place! You no longer belong!"
The orb will alight once more, and you will all hear in a booming voice, Nesh, the one who cannot die!
Yeah.
Gain 1 inspiration, courtesy of David.
Nesh, as you attempt to impose your force upon her, she completely redirects her attention as some of her blood from the slash spatters up across Killian. Killian, you take 2 points of force damage as the blood explodes upon you, and you see her, one good eye facing towards you.
I cannot run from what I must do. The vengeance I must enact.
She is unaffected by menacing attack.
Oh! That's my turn.
Wonderful, Nesh, that's your turn.
Wait,
Nearest.
how many attacks was that?
It's 2 attacks.
Don't you? But you
You
have
get
Scarlet
an extra
Rush, yeah?
action.
Oh, I get a whole. I thought it was on the
But
turn after.
for
my
that
bad.
action, you only get 1 attack.
Yeah, so
It
you
was
get-
almost
you get a
Nearest's
attack.
turn. Are you rolling an
Oh
attack?
god, there's so many things. Okay, I want to throw Gift of Gab onto Bogarth as an extra action, and I'll say,
What?
"Quickly, turn it to the spear!" And then open my turn.
All right, that is your turn. As
Sorry?
Bogarth, you now have the gift of Gab in its
What?
form upon your arm.
What do I get from this?
Plus 2 AC.
Okay.
That's actually so good.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Wonderful. Great. That is your turn, Nesh. Nearest, you're up next.
Remind me of the effects of spiritual lift, please.
You can move through stuff, jump really high.
Yeah, your
Don't
jump
know
distance
the
turns into 30 feet. You no longer take fall damage.
Okay.
And you can move through objects and creatures.
Okay.
You still can't
Just-
stop in like you can't
Yes,
stop
bad
inside of
things
a wall
happen.
or something.
Okay,
You'll
cool.
take damage.
I will. Let me get right next to Nesh, on the flesh pool, the
spit
saliva
pool?
pool side. Oh, the other
Hey,
saliva
Schlorp,
pool side.
schlorp,
She
schlorp.
has a name.
Don't step
Oh,
in
the
it.
other side?
That one's perfect. Yes.
Okay, so you go
let's
around
just
that way.
say I move through her. For flavor. And as a bonus action, I will rip a page out of the book, please.
Fantastic. Roll a d10.
This
That
book
is a 9.
rocks.
It's so little. So small.
Like Mary's, just a little guy. Nom nom nom. Don't eat my dad.
Thank you.
Yummy seafood.
Ooh, baby. Okay. Hold on.
What is it called?
Ray of Withering. First level necromancy, you fire a ray of black into anti. No, you know what? Let me just do it. Let me just do it.
Just do it, yeah.
Send it.
Full send it. You fire a ray of black into anti-life at a creature you can see within range. Oh, I'm firing it at number 1. Thank you.
That
Heck
one.
yeah.
That one. Make a ranged spell attack.
That's you. It is technically a disadvantage because you're within melee range.
Screw it.
What
Send it
would
2
be
20s.
Nereus's spell attack though?
Spell attack bonus.
Oh. Let's
I have a plus 8 on it.
just go with +8 for right now.
Okay.
Lego.
14? 14?
That unfortunately will not hit Nereus.
Dang.
You don't have an inspiration?
No, I don't have inspiration.
As the spell arcs, Nereus, you hear a voice in your head say, "Oh, lots of interesting things happening. Nereus, would you like some help?"
I'm assuming I recognize this voice.
You recognize his voice.
I would take help from anybody but you at any other moment in time. Yeah, I'll take some help right now. That would be great.
Okay. As Nereus, your eye goes black and the spell arcs back.
What? Give it to me!
Zips up.
On a hit. Oh, baby. The target takes 3d6 necrotic damage. Oh, baby. Must make a constitution saving throw.
I think I should sell my soul.
You should. We should all be spellcasters. That'd be fantastic.
It's so much fun. It's so much fun.
It does.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
what?
all be baby
It
spells.
succeeds on the Constitution saving.
No plus 10
Okay,
or
cool.
anything.
10 points of necrotic damage. Yeah, that's it, I believe.
As Nereus, only to your eyes, you see a familiar,
Listen here.
beautiful face,
Oh, and she is hot.
barely apparate, holding a
She
shell,
was, I guess.
which catches the spell and curves it. To everyone else, it just simply curves, but it's like a spoon, wrapping it back around and
I
hitting,
don't even see it.
slapping on to the Spirit of Scars. As that is going to be your turn, Nereus.
Yeah.
Spirits, you are up next.
We attack.
Who
the
are
west.
you attacking?
I knew, yeah.
What?
Who are you attacking?
Yo, mama!
Okay, great.
Great, so
Roll to hit, you do get flanking.
Splendid. Out of the spirits will step a Goliath monk.
That's a mum.
oh yeah, mom.
They will backhand Yo Mama
Yeah.
before the rest of the spirits will form a giant cane to bring it crashing down.
Heck yeah.
That is a 10 to hit.
That will not hit.
Oh, I mean, obviously, use one of my 2 reactions to roll that.
Let's go!
Obviously.
That means you could technically do it a second time.
Yeah, I
For a
can.
dirty 20.
I knew I
That
chose
hits.
the right person. Dirty 20? Yes.
I'm both
Great.
proud and horrified of what the spirits are doing to my mother.
I just say it like that, man.
Yeah, beat up your grandmother.
How many charges have you used?
Oh, wow. Hella good damage.
Alright, because you made me read.
So that's
3.
19 points of force damage?
19 points of
Wow.
force? Absolutely.
As this gigantic cane just crunch.
Nice.
All right, Nesh, you will take 6 points of force damage as the spirit's cane smacks blood across your face and explodes. Sorry, how much force damage was it?
19.
Thank you. Great. As Killian's mother is still trying to... The sinew itself is trying to stitch itself back together, but it's very malformed as she continues to press forward towards Killian. Bogarth, you're up.
Okay. I will take a step back away from Nereus. And just after seeing all of the crap that's been happening, and just be like, "What's up?"
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. I just wasn't sure if you had something.
Well, I do, but I can wait.
Okay. I'll just be thinking to myself that we need more firepower. I rip a page out of the book.
Heck yeah, roll a d10 for me.
Yeah, of course. Coming right up. A 10 coming right up.
Crap,
Half
it's a
that.
5. It's exactly enough.
Bogarth, as you reach into this book and rip out a page, 4 spectral insectoid arms will appear, each with marionette strings all connected to a small skeleton of a seagull with a wooden peg leg. There's still a red bandana and eye patch on its skull. The hands manipulate the skelly to make it dance a jig while you hear insectoid chirps and whistles of a jaunty...
Oh my god.
Dun 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 dun.
Yep, spooky, scary skeletons. Gain 1 inspiration.
Oh, okay. I was even if I didn't get anything from that though.
That theme is about to play much
that
louder
right,
here in a
Yo?
second.
Was that right, yo?
Indeed.
Great. Okay. Alrighty.
What'd you get?
What is the name?
I got skeletal spears. And so yeah, okay. Screw it. I grabbed the page. I immediately then reach back and suddenly I have a skeletal spear in my hand. As I cause sharpened spears of bone to erupt from the ground beneath. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not in my hand. Beneath a creature you can see within range. Target must succeed on a dex save or take 1d10 piercing damage. So it'd be 2d10 piercing damage. Gains no benefit from cover for the saving throw, but automatically succeeds if it's 5 feet or more above the ground. It's on the ground, right?
It's on the ground.
Okay. So dex save needs to be a 14.
Yeah, as these spears immediately appear from inside this fleshy substance, you all take a step back as the Spirit of Scars stretches itself between the spears as it does beat the DC.
Dang it! Okay, that's my turn.
Wonderful. Killian, you are up next.
Seeing everything that's happening, I'm gonna hand this one to Nereus.
Oh!
Hold this.
Thank you.
I'm then going to back up to the wood floor.
That is an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not gonna hit.
That is an 18 to hit.
We did short rest, right?
Yes, Ryan said we did get a short rest.
Do you have an action surge?
That
Would beat your AC.
Yeah, I'll just take it.
No,
Good.
before
Okay, you need to make a strength saving throw.
the whole week
Oh.
in between. Only one. Just
Oh, never mind. Killian,
honestly felt
as
like it.
as you begin stepping back, your mother says, "No!" and lashes out, its hand plunging into your forearm. You feel the serrated claws of it sink and hold on to your skin, as you were now considered grappled.
Ew. Dang it. Just trying to cast Dawn of Living Death, bro.
Yeah, sick 9th level spell, bro.
Yeah, I'll never cast it.
Held.
Okay, I will instead try to grapple my mother.
Go ahead.
A family hug.
Oh my god.
That's so sweet.
I'm gonna keep that out. Okay.
Natural 20.
Yeah, you grab her right the heck back.
Okay, I would like to lift her up off of the ground. Just holding her. Am I able to do that?
Yeah, she.
Okay. So that was my action. Bonus action. I'm gonna grab a page from the book while I'm holding her. Just in the air.
That's crazy.
Roll a d10 for me.
10.
1.
Oh, well.
Everything's well. All right, as Killian, you hold her up. Her eyes are ever trained on you. As, for a moment, the malice stops. She says, "Thank you for holding me, Killian." As her mouth, her jaw unhinges.
Dude, she's crazy.
Killian, the orb will alight once more, and you will hear in the back of your head, "Hey, Killian, I think it's time to move out of the house." And you will feel lighter than ever and gain the effects of spiritual lift.
That is fitting. That is a 20 to hit.
I will cast shield.
All right.
Unless I can just use spiritual lift to not.
No, it is casting shield. But Killian, as your mother's fangs dive in towards your neck, your shield appears and blocks. As she will then attempt to slash you. That will miss. As she attempts to slash you 2 more times with her claws, and both times they miss. As it just boom, boom, bounces
Shield's
off
just
your...
appearing.
Yeah. As you then, with spiritual lift, can slip out of her grasp if you would like to, but you're currently grappling her. Great. That.
No, I think when it comes back to my turn, I'm just gonna jump 30 feet and
Okay.
suplex.
As you all watch, as she, in a frenzy, mauls at Killian and just, no, stop. This is how it's always been meant to be. And that is her turn. Vera, you are up next.
Unless someone
Okay.
else can, like, get her off.
Seeing all these jabs at Killian,
Also,
I
spiritual
would
lift.
love to, if I have enough
Okay.
movement, to go to Killian to be able to touch him. Beautiful. I will put another hand on your shoulder, and you know best what to do in this situation, but hopefully this will help. And I will cast Spiritual Reinforcement, which just means that you are no longer frightened or charmed, but for the duration you're immune to frightened and charmed, and you have advantage on wisdom saves.
Oh, thank you.
As you feel the spirits and your friends beginning to bolster around you, trusting you and believing in you.
This sucks, but you've got it. That was my action, and for my bonus action,
Spiritual lift, spiritual
I'm within melee with her.
Gotta catch him.
That's fine. I'll stay where I am, and I will sort of take out my other hand and use the other scroll I have, the Touch of Ghost Fire. And you don't see flames in my hand, but it's the bit above the flame where it just kind of flickers and you can see the heat, like when you're looking through it. And I have that in my hands now.
Heck yeah. Pop off area. Nesh, you are up next.
All right, I will use a bonus action to pull a page from the book.
Yo.
Heck yeah. Roll a d10.
On a
Who
7.
needs to rage when you have page?
Literature.
That I cannot read.
What was it you were doing? The Key Master.
Oh yeah.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
One action, I cast it.
What does it do?
For the duration, the willing creature you touch has resistance of your choice of necrotic or radiant damage.
So who's getting it? You could touch the spirits or
She has been doing force, but
Nereus right now.
she also
There
You
you
touch
go.
yourself. Getting protection from what?
Necrotic.
Great.
Yeah,
And what is the name of the spell?
What?
What's the name of the spell?
The name of the spell is Protection from Beyond.
Ooh.
As you feel spectral hands begin to cover your bits to protect you.
You're
Just-
just,
Awesome!
Just one
I used
bit.
my other action to attack.
Yeah, go ahead.
you just use the robe to like cover
Yes,
the
natural 20! Die! Sorry.
got legendary actions. I don't think
I'm
she's
so
gonna die quite yet.
So that would be.
I'm so normal.
Plus, where did I put him? There we go. I'll be doing disarming strike here.
Okay.
unhand me.
Unhand me. And this. Okay, let's see. We're maxing out 2d6 plus 6.
18.
18. And then we're gonna roll our 18 plus the 8. So 26 right now.
Okay.
And then it's 32, 37, and then 45. 45 damage.
Whoa.
And a disarming strike.
Wonderful. What is it? What does she need to beat for the disarming strike?
I believe it is a strength saving throw of 16. Pretty please.
Nesh, as you cleave through her, trying to disarm her of Killian, but he's already slipped through her grasp. She doesn't have anything that she's physically holding. However,
Yeah.
she very easily pushes off that part of the effect. But she still takes the
Yeah,
damage.
I
as you-
tried to cut off her arms. I tried to cut off her hands. I go,
Disarming strike.
if those are the only weapons you have, I will remove them. And then I try to like, chop down on it.
As you chop about halfway through her flesh, before the flesh begins to grow around your blade, and you have to quickly pull it out before it gets cut.
That sucks.
Blasted. And I will.
You also take 5 points of force damage as the blood explodes in your direction.
And I will take 5 points of force damage. And then I will action surge and use my other action to use words like music, and this will enemy creatures can hear it within 15 feet of the gift of Gab. Take an additional 1d6 damage from allies' attacks or spells.
Okay.
Cool.
Gotcha.
So as the gift of Gab begins to sing in your hand, Bogarth, you see everyone loves the tune, is emboldened by it. Great. Nesh, that's 3 actions, so that's your turn, right?
Yeah.
Nereus,
Got that right.
Okay. Bonus action. Give me a spell.
Roll a d10.
Oh, right.
How many
The thing
more
that we do every time.
Can we
We're running low.
Okay.
can we do this every time?
No.
No, this is getting so stressful. There's so many things.
Amen. Nereus, as you reach for the book, a tabaxi approaches you. Nereus, you sly dog, getting with your brother's ex-boo. And Rain will give you a slap on the back and smile devilishly. Gain 1 inspiration.
Thank you, Rain. Also, yeah. Oops, sorry.
What did you roll?
What?
8. It was for power. Thank you. Whoa, mama. Plague smite.
Oh, just give me a little plague smite.
It is a bonus action. I cannot cast it on this turn. However.
However, what?
No, I'll read it and you'll find out next turn. As my action, I would love, and I get sneak attack, yeah. If I hit, let me wet the sky.
What?
Give me it.
As you see, her regeneration is happening slower than it was previously.
That's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Yes.
We'll
Okay.
roll for it now.
And I just hit her with, the
just
1-2, the rapier.
It's only this one time.
The old 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're fine.
– 22 points of piercing damage.
Great.
And that is my turn. Wait. Yeah, no, that's my turn.
As Nereus, as she is just completely exclusively focused on Killian.
Yeah.
Varia will take 1 point of force damage from the blood.
Love.
As she still barely clings on and presses forward towards Killian. That is your turn. Yeah. Spirits, you are up next.
Can we add like 900 to her health? So
The spirits look directly into the camera with puppy dog eyes as they use Copycast and attempt to use Scarlet Rush, which is a bonus action, but maybe it's pretty cool.
What was Scarlet Rush? That was the
Double actions, double reactions.
Okay.
and 2 reactions.
Yes. Are you casting it on yourselves?
Oh god.
I think so.
Great. Yes. As the spirits get a rush of red through them and are emboldened. You have advantage on strength, dexterity, and constitution ability checks and saving throws. You get an additional action each turn and an additional reaction each round. If the action gained from the spells used to make an attack, you only make 1 action. You get another action, 2 this time.
All right, we will also cast Skeletal Spears.
Dexterity saving throw.
Concentration.
What is y'all's spell save DC?
Yes.
Well, I thought that we were saying that they were just
it's 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
So you're actually, you have a
do
point
they
of exhaustion
copy? No, because they still use their spell save DC.
So now you actually
True.
have disadvantage.
We have a spell save DC of 16.
16. She
That might come in lesser restoration.
fails.
Oh!
Splendid.
So
Finally.
2d10?
Yeah, 2d10.
She's been succeeding everything, man.
I mean, but this is
She
one.
can't be
Because
good.
it's
Just
a
because it's
cantrip.
a cantrip. So.
Because
She used to
it
be
goes
so
up
cool.
when we're higher.
I'm sorry.
Spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
As
she could've
this
never
red
knew
energy
I
emboldens
existed,
you begin
was a
to
third child.
draw on this memory of yours as 2 sets of hands cast this Scarlet Rush, as another one pulls forth these bones from the ground. The spears stick up into her as she
Wait, can I,
No.
It's better than nothing.
as she continues to press forward towards Killian Spirits. She
You cannot leave. This is not how this was supposed to go. You owe this to us, Killian.
That is the Spirit's turn. Bogarth, you're up next.
Guilt trip.
Do we keep Scarlet Rush?
Okay. Remind me, I'm sorry, the Gift of Gab thing, that's people within 5 feet of the Gift of Gab? 15. Oh, okay. So I'm chill to stay here. I'm ripping out a page.
All right.
If you scoot up one, though, the
Roll a
spirits
D10?
get that too.
True. I'll probably do that then.
Roll a D10,
So
so.
you know.
7.
7.
Necrotizing Smite? It's a bonus action, though.
Oh,
I wish I could keep some of these because I'm trying to smite things. That's what I want to do. And it's necromancy smiting. Please.
That's pretty cool. Okay, okay. Well then I am going to I'm just gonna kind of fill in the space here in between Nereus and Nesh so that I can get some hits in here. And
Bogarth, finally you're here.
Sorry, I was trying to use the pages. I don't know, they weren't working.
Just
but I know
crush
it works.
them and don't read them.
True. I could also just stab her. Ah! And I swing. She's surrounded, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We're really utilizing
She's also
all the space
grappled.
here on our.
she's grappled, right? But that doesn't affect incoming attacks on her, though, right?
Hold on.
Grapple.
We're gonna find out.
Spirit Master, you're giving me a look.
She just can't move.
Yeah.
The spirit of Neri will jump off of Killian's back and onto the book
Doesn't.
and attempt to rip off a page to run around and play with it.
You know, all right, roll a D10 for me, spirits.
Perfect. God, I love you, Neri.
Roll for page.
2.
2, okay. Okay.
Dos Equis.
The spirit of Neri pulls Visions of Beyond. I will hand this over to you, Spirit Master.
It's a cat that can see the future.
That's
That's
sick.
what it is.
well, that's all.
If anybody deserves it, it's
But they
Weirdy.
don't talk.
Wonderful.
That's why they have trouble
I will
with
not
doors.
be mutilating flesh this time around. I will just be doing normal attacks. That is a 24 to hit
That hits.
for 11 points of necrotic.
Okay.
And then I will swing again.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Restraint is
As
the one that gets it.
each strike of yours, Bogarth, is seeming to slow her down as she's barely reaching out towards Killian.
Okay, well, this is a crazy number. This is a 39 to hit.
That hits.
That is.
How's it 39?
Because she's surrounded. I rolled an 18 on my d20, a 10 on the d10. I have a plus 11 to hit. I think that's 39, right?
It's close enough.
I would hope so. That is just another 9 points of necrotic.
Man, if that was Pathfinder, you
Oh,
would
wonderful.
have just destroyed her.
As Bogarth, as your blade lands, the skin doesn't seem to stitch itself off as she is barely still crawling towards Killian.
Jeez, man. I action surge.
Oh, okay. No, let me have a turn, bro. Please.
Prolong the
Stop
combat.
killing everything so fast.
Fair enough. I don't action surge.
As Killian, we get to your turn.
Okay.
I'm so glad you didn't get Scarlet Rush.
Dude, that would have been cool.
It would have just ended.
It just would have been
Okay.
45 minutes.
So I am going to use Spiritual Lift to backflip.
Okay.
To
Oh,
the
yeah.
area back there.
Yeah.
Somewhere there. That's fine.
Are you still grappling her?
No, I'm letting go.
Oh, you let go. Okay.
It would have been sick though if I like suplex, but no. Instead, my voice will begin to kind of reverberate as I say what I'm saying, and I'll say, "You are not my mother. She would never be like this. Whoever you are, the fact that you would desecrate her name like this, you will pay." And I'll start to raise my hands up as all the bodies stand up from Dawn of Living Death.
Oh my god. I'm
Okay.
looking for your sister.
Hey, you're right. This is way cooler than me like doing 2 more attacks or something.
I will make them whites.
Fantastic.
So I want 5 whites. You had to make it that way. I said the word that it is, brother.
We didn't say anything.
I'm just laughing at the look though. I'm sorry.
As you all see this dark radiating force emanate from Killian,
I'm making wiggets.
As that sounds worse. Focus up. This dark energy spreads out from Killian. Killian, the rune on your arm seems to light up a deep purple as you slightly raise off the ground. Your eyes turn a deep black as the veins around them turn this color as well and stretch out beyond. There's a two-tone ambiance to his voice as this black energy collects in these pools and stands up these creatures as their bones and muscles pop and lock and get into correct position. As now their hollowed out eyes stare forward at the Spirit of Scars.
And they will take their turn directly after mine.
And what will they be doing, Killian?
Every single one of them will rush in and try to attack.
Great.
Is there even enough room to pile in?
They will.
They will.
They'll find
Yeah.
Killian, I need you to roll. I believe they each have multi-attack, if I'm correct.
Oh
so go ahead
my
and roll
God.
8 attacks.
Wow.
As you all see these
Oh, we're
bodies.
complaining about how many attacks I'm making. Oh, okay.
Don't forget the plus 1d6 damage from allies' attacks and spells.
Okay, I'm assuming the first 2 are going to miss from one of them is a 3 and a 5.
Okay.
Plus whatever bonus is. 6 and then 13. I don't know what they're adding.
Yeah.
but
Keep roll one more time.
13.
Okay. Yes.
And then there's one
And
more
then
set.
one more. Uh-huh.
Yeah, because that was only 6.
12 and 3.
All right.
That was terrible.
As Killian, you move your hands inwards. These all move with unnaturally human speed in towards the Spirit of Scars, pulling out weapons from their sheaths, and then just absolutely mutilating as you hear the Spirit of Scars howl and scream, "Killian, no! We could be together still! Killian, why do you forsake?" As Killian, you maintain this control as they keep hacking and hacking and hacking.
Yeah.
As the Spirit of Scars
Now raises from the dead as a white.
Oh,
really?
that's
Get one more.
disrespectful, man.
as
Awesome.
For 24 hours, I get these guys.
You have to
as
travel with them?
there is no more sound before of each slash before Killian, you move your hands back and these individuals stand straight back up. As there's a moment of silence as you all stare at what's been done and Killian claiming this power beyond himself. As then the Spirit of Scars very vaguely, barely stitching itself back together, stands up, a hollow look in its eyes, and looks up to Killian for instructions.
I'll kind of shake off just the power for a little bit, and just kind of put my hand out towards them, mentally saying to back away from my friends and wait for further instruction.
And they do, and form a line towards the entrance of this tree. As you all see Killian standing there, proud and strong, and beyond him a door to Killian's lab.
Yes.
Thank you, Jaren. 50 bits. So bro not only jump his what was supposedly his mother, but then raised her back as one of his puppets. That's messed up, not gonna lie.
Killian.
Necromancer stuff, you know what it
You
is.
you say that this is not your lab. You did not write those words upon the.
Well, I had a lab, but it was for tinkering with machines. I didn't learn magic until I was with you guys. I couldn't do anything.
So which
like this.
Killian's lab is this?
I'm assuming this is where I had my tools and my essentially where I created the toys and various tools and things that my family needed.
Well, we don't have to assume. We can just go in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay with doing that?
Do we have to kill your father too?
No, I don't think so. Do any of the whites look like my father?
No.
Okay, good.
I was gonna ask if any of them look like Tara.
No.
Okay.
They all look like soldiers.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go to open the door.
The handle turns just as you remember it. As you all walk forward into this room, there is a small candle that lights up. Behind the candle is a set of 2 mirrors that reflect the light to help illuminate this room. A small little desk, about the size of a 10-year-old child, with various wrenches and screws and bits and bobs. You can see the makings of a very rudimentary prosthetic hand on the table. On either side of the walls here, you can see there's just shelves and shelves of small little metal bits. You see a piece of a plow, just various different implements. As you walk through the door, Nereus, you are the last one out as you see the flesh-colored walls, no longer pulsing, begin to fade back into that of the cellar that you entered. This room is rather large and seems hand-carved out, as opposed to the other parts of the cellar having different supports and whatnot. This is very much a made space. You see in part of it that there is just a variety of different partially constructed toys, what looks to be some kind of very complicated attempt at some kind of automated farming device. And then just to the left of this desk is a set of 5 mounds of dirt, each having a small placard hung on a stick. 3 have already been dug up. Killian, as you walk up to the graves of your family, you see on the left, Mom. It is empty, already dug up. Dad. The dirt is just how you left it. Donovan. Empty. Joseph. Empty. Tara. Untouched. As Tara arcs down and lands on the stick that marks where she rests.
Sorry you guys had to deal with that, but looks like we got what we came for.
I'm glad that it's still here, so you can do what you have to do, Killian.
Me too. I'll start digging out the grave to get the bones.
Yeah.
Do you want help?
Yeah,
I'll help you.
we're pretty good at digging holes.
I'll toss a shovel to someone, and I have mold earth, so...
Thank you, Kladenstein, for the sub.
Oh,
Thank you.
As you each start helping Killian, you feel a warm vibration deep in your chest as the spirit orb lights up just a little bit, and you feel the help of the spirits. A weight in your chest is slightly lifted, as something you've learned is grieving is much easier with help, and you no longer have to do it alone. As you all eventually pull back all the dirt, it's only 3.5 feet deep, as there is the partially crushed remnants of a set of crates that have just been nailed together. Very quickly, you see each nail is very sticks out at odd angles, as though someone was struggling to put them in correctly. Killian, you can peel back the top layer, and inside are the partially dirt-covered bones of Terra.
I'll pick them up, put them into my backpack, carefully and slowly. I'll prestidigitate the dirt off of them as I do.
You all stand and see Killian as you stare down at this piece of your past, as you feel a slightly cold but comforting and spectral bird head nestle into your cheek of Terra.
I'll kind of pet her a little bit. Let's get out of here. I don't ever want to have to come back.
As you say these words, Killian, a blurry figure approaches you, as if not familiar with this plane, before a hand becomes solid, saying, "Strength comes in many ways, those of which tends to surround us. Remember this always." Gain 1 inspiration, Killian, courtesy of Jamie.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you want from the house before we go?
No, I have everything else I need.
Do you want to burn it?
I do. It's time to say goodbye to this place.
The spirit mob will look at you, Killian. Red glow about them, still energized from scarlet rush. They'll begin conjuring a ball of fire.
Okay, we need to go right now.
Okay, all right.
Thank you, spirits, but let's get out of here.
Nesh, next to you, a portly chef will apparate. Nesh, I feel so energized. I've baked 100 pies, 30 cheesecakes, 2,000 bagels, and 40 pizzas with all this energy. Here, have some. Gain 1 inspiration, courtesy of Pie Pie.
It's way too
Stuff
many.
in your face.
Too many carbs, man.
I can't. I'll lose my figure.
As you all begin hastily making your way out of...
You will see.
Oh my god.
The spirit of Neri
Oh, baby.
will jump around, playing with the page that was ripped out of the book, until it falls on the spirit of Scars, the corpse, rather. And when she pounces, the page rips, and the spell is cast. The corpse writhes with psychic agony before falling still.
The one that I turned into a white?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As you all
that's
make your
fair.
way out of this part of the cellar,
Yeah, no, keep talking.
you go through the door, and like I was telling Nereus earlier, you are back in the Fenridy cellar proper. There is no more fleshy muscles. There is no more portal. You begin hastily making your way up the stairs. You see just very faint spectral echoes as you all run outside. The fog is gone. The field itself is still overgrown, but less. It's much more put together. The dark of the night and the stars and moonlight cast a beam onto the house itself as you all turn around. Killian, I do have to ask, are you trying to get the whites out of the building?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, those are my homies for a sec. Well, 4 of them, anyways. The 5th one's
Yeah.
gone.
Oh, yeah.
If there's a corpse out here that can be used once we're out there, it'll become a 5th whiz. White.
As you all pile out and turn around as you hear a from inside the house. At first, it's just a faint whisper of smoke coming from the holes in the house before it takes one part. The roof collapses, and another. You all watch for several minutes as the house begins to burn down.
As the blaze erupts, you will see several fireworks shoot out.
So they learned that from you, right?
Yeah, I'm so proud of them.
It's terrifying.
As Killian, you all see as the last thing to burn away and get engulfed in these flames is the doorway. As you now all exit, you realize the door is off of its hinges. It's not where it was. But in the doorway, you see two spectral figures, one looking a little bit more feminine, one looking a bit more masculine, about the size of two grown adults, as they stand in the doorway before being eaten up by the fire.
That was my actual mom and dad, right? Okay. That's sad, but they need to rest.
I think we all might need to rest.
Yeah. That wasn't a joke, though. Is there a fifth body out here so I can have another one?
Dude!
Oh my god.
I get it for 24 hours. I'm gonna take advantage of that.
With that, you all turn and leave.
Before we leave, I want to just very quickly cast like a fog cloud surrounding the house to make sure the fire doesn't spread anymore. But that's it. I'll look to Killian before I do it to make sure it's okay. But then I'll let that happen.
There's no reason we need to burn down all the fields. Just the house.
Might be a little unsafe.
Well, it could be
as fun as it would be to watch, yeah.
I know.
As you all begin turning around,
concerning.
Nereus, you take a moment to continue casting this fog cloud. As you do, your friends all turn their backs to you and begin walking back down the road. You finish the casting before your vision blurs for a second as you see a second double image of your hand, as though you're looking, the outline is in faint, blurry white lines, and everything is black. As you look down and look back up, through the fog saunters a feminine form. Oh, Nereus. I think we need to have a conversation. Kiss my hand.
Oh god. He gets down on one knee very reluctantly and takes her hand. And he'll kiss it. He kisses her hand.
Good. A lovely, lovely little dog shark to add to my collection. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you for joining us tonight, spirits. We will see you all next week for another fun and spooky
Spirit
stream.
had 10 pounds of force slap on our face.
As a parting gift.
We will see you all next week for
Wait,
a...
thanks for all the
Oh,
spells.
yes! Oh my gosh! Wait a minute!
Holy
Hold
cow.
on. We gotta change the music for this because it's a positive thing. Hold on.
Yippee!
Yeah. Let's do this one. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us tonight. For one, it's been such a fun stream. I hope you all enjoyed these very fun spells
Super
and
fun
the monsters as well, because all of them are from Grave Robber's Guide to Ghoul and
Wait,
Ghouls
really?
and Ghosts.
We only
Yes,
got two.
every
Even the mom?
50.
I know there's so many.
Especially
That's sick!
Yeah.
Yes, and so I want to encourage you all, if you might see the pinned comment or the pinned message with the link to the Kickstarter, now is a great time to join if you're interested. I will say one of the things that I think is the coolest part about this whole project, what I said in the beginning is correct, that it's all done by these individual creators coming together. But the other really fantastic thing about it is with all the art, it is all done by people. None of it is AI. I'm not sure if any of you guys have seen but there has been a big push in some more formal D&D settings to try to start using more and more AI art. And here, we love our real, live, very great, fantastic artists. So we're incredibly excited that they reached out to us to be a part of this project and show you off these fantastic and cool ideas. They're so fun and so thematic for Halloween. So if you're interested, please jump over their Kickstarter, send them your support, and let them know Spirits of the Game sent you. That'd be pretty cool. I also just want to take a quick second and say thank you, Scarlet Magus, for reaching out. It's been so fun getting to talk with you and working on this stuff, and I couldn't be happier with all the ideas and the cool spells and the cool monsters. I have had a fantastic time just even reading through them. There's so many cool subclasses that we didn't get to see a ton of, but it's just so much fun. So please check it out. And if you do end up doing a one-shot with them, let me know so I can hear how it goes.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
really quick, our pinned message has the link. The pinned message should disappear when we end stream tonight, though. If you would like to have access to that link a bit past our stream, it is in our Discord in a stream announcement. And so if you're not in our Discord yet, make sure you hit !Discord in our Twitch chat to get a link to that. We'd love to see you there.
Timing on Nightbot, perfect.
Oh, really? Let's go. Yeah.
Also, it sounds like the Kickstarter has a custom D20.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, there's a ton of cool stuff. They have been working hard. It's super fun. You can even pop over to their page on X and you can see like the whole process they have been through. It's such a cool just community resource that has been put together. So with that, everyone, thank you all for joining us. Thank you those of you who jumped in, who are brand new. Welcome to the Table of Spirits of the Game, and I hope to see you next week, because don't forget, Sundays are for the spirits. See you next time, everyone.